Good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz, this is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous Friday, the 3rd of July. I'm sending everyone lots of love today. If you are watching the chat with me later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are jumping on with me live today, hello, just pop your question in the chat for me. You can ask me about anything. Love, your person, money, career. If you've got anything going on with your health, anything you want to ask me, you can ask me. It's not showing I'm live yet my side, so bear with me, okay? Still kicking in, so just turn the sound down. I'm going to bring some of my decks in today. We're going to use the Stag Tarot, the Twin Flame Answers and Illumination. I'm going to bring the Thelma Tarot in, the Love cards, and the Angel Answers, and anything else I'm guided to. Okay, it's coming up live now. Okay, it's just taking a minute. It's coming up, but it's just taking a minute to kick in. Can't click on my chat yet. Don't know why it does this my side. It's like there's a delay between going live and it all working right. It's very strange, okay? There we go. Okay, don't forget to hit this thumbs up button for me as well, guys. It really does help, okay? Is it going to work properly? What's it doing? Okay, it's doing that thing it did the other day. I don't know why it's doing this, okay? Never mind. We'll see how we go again. So we've got Daisy in the house. We've got S.A. Rosie. Welcome, welcome. We've got donations coming in already. We've got Anne and we've got Jay in the house. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to start with my donations. So Jay says, message from ST, please. So what does he want you to know today? What is he feeling about you today? Please don't feel disappointed with me. So he may feel that you feel disappointed with him. And that could be because he's not perhaps taking action or showing up or pursuing you or whatever he isn't doing that you're aware of. He's saying, don't be disappointed with me. It's like he's gaining courage to move forward or do something, or he doesn't feel ready. I've been dreaming about having a future with you. So even though he may not be doing something that you want him to do yet in the physical world, he's dreaming about it, or he's dreaming about a future with you. He wants to be with you, clearly. Otherwise, he wouldn't be saying that. But he does feel like perhaps he needs a bit more time, okay? Yeah, he's saying, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. It's like he's saying, I'm not a lost cause. I will get there in the end. So I feel you've got to be very patient with this connection if it's what you want. What else? Vacation. Maybe you've got a trip coming up, or you're thinking about it, or maybe he's got a trip coming up, or maybe you just feel like he's vacated the premises. In other words, he's not around, but you could be focusing on this at this current time, or you're being guided to perhaps think about yourself. Where have you been? Where haven't you been focusing in your own life, if that makes sense? I feel the more you focus on you, the more he'll come forward, because it feels like he's asking you to give him a bit of time between now and September. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Frank and advice. Someone new coming. Well, why would there be someone new coming when you love him, okay? This is the thing, sometimes you think, right, it's not working out, so I'm going to move on with someone else. It doesn't work that way. What you have to do is work on becoming your best version, taking yourself out on dates, loving yourself more. You know, giving back to you, because thinking, oh, well, it's not happening with him, he's got someone, so I'm going to move on. It really doesn't work, because you're a divine feminine, you're not a divine masculine. That's what masculines do. Okay, divine feminines rise into their true self, okay? No, I know you're saying, no, someone new. But when I'm reading that is someone new coming in for you. That's what I'm reading. Like you're thinking, well, you know, Frank is, or you know, it's like you're wanting someone else, or you're wanting something, some new person, some new, okay. Well, maybe you're thinking about that too, for me to catch up with that, you know. So let's see, okay, what does he want to say? I lack courage to come back to you. So he's not strong enough at this current time, for whatever reason that is. Okay, I'm still growing, I'm still learning, I lack the courage. Some news, okay, I see. So maybe you've been through that in the past where you thought, here's someone new coming in, and then you've gone through that where you realise, well, no, I'm the divine feminine. I don't need to be seeking out other people, because that doesn't work, okay? That's distraction. So he's not ready yet because he's lacking courage. And that could be to face you in some way after everything that's happened, okay? So I lack courage to come back to you. But he does want you, okay? He does want your love, even though he's lacking this courage at this current time. So, what else, okay? He feels trapped. And he's got a decision to make. He's got a choice to make. And I know that's stressful for you, but again, you focus on you. So he's saying to you, moving into August, he's still feeling trapped, but he is thinking about this decision or choice he has to make now in this current energy of July. So he's thinking about this. He's thinking about you. He's thinking about his life. So he is doing a lot of reflection and introspection, but he lacks the courage to come back. Yeah, look, he's got to find strength. Okay? He's having vivid dreams about you because you were 5D connected. So the good news is that he hasn't really gone anywhere because you are one. So you're still 5D connected. So you may also be having vivid dreams. So the next step is he's having these vivid dreams about you, but he needs strength. Still trapped in his head, you know, still stuck going into August, but he is thinking about what to do. So he is aware that he needs to find courage to move towards you, okay? So what's your guidance? Let's bring it. Let me bring in the Swan Tarot. What's your guidance at this time? So this is the thing, okay? He come through in reverse for a reason because you've got King of Pentacles, King of Focus. Because what you have to remember is you don't want him coming back when he's being wishy-washy or he's not able to give to you or when he's still in something else, or you want him to come in correctly, yeah? And that's what he's doing. He's still not ready to come in correctly. He's not strong enough. So the angels say he's focusing on work and he's focusing on leveling up in his life, letting him find his way. Make yourself number one. That's your guidance, okay? Make yourself number one. I hope that helps, okay? So something good that's coming from this is you can make yourself number one. That's the message. Let me just see if some news coming. No need to worry. Look at that. Wow. Okay, there's no need to worry. Okay, it's up to you to remember that there's no need to worry. And it's up to you to focus on yourself and make yourself priority. It's up to you how you handle this situation. I hope that helps, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, how does my love feel today? Have a nice day. And you, honey, how does he feel today? I fell in love with you the moment we connected now. If you watched the reading I shared last night, if you haven't already, that may really resonate with you because that was the energy that came through in that reading, okay? So I fell in love with you the moment we connected, the moment we met, or the moment we became aware of each other. And I'm talking to you through music here. So you're receiving messages of music at this time, which I'm sure you know, okay? So the songs you're hearing, what is he trying to say? The songs you're hearing, what is he trying to say? Focus on service. So I feel that he's aware that you're perhaps focusing on you and other things in your life. And because of that, you'll be together. So he wants you to know you'll be together, or the universe wants you to know you're going to be together. So you may be hearing songs about being together. And the message really coming through from heaven is focus on service. Keep doing what you're doing because it's opening the doors. But I feel music is speaking to you. Give me fear. Yeah, some fear coming up there. What else is going on? Let go of fear. The moon. He hopes you can see through the illusions of perhaps how his life is, or if he's acting like everything's okay. The moon could be significant as well. So maybe the full moon brought up some emotion and you're perhaps working through that as well, or you're feeling his emotions. I feel you're in a good place, really, you know, emotionally. It's more when you pick up on his energy that you start going into a little bit of stress or anxiety, or maybe you have a wobble or you have an ascension symptom because you're picking up on him. I hope that helps, okay? So a big thank you to everyone who's in the house. I'm sending you lots of love. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help. And remember, I will also be live tomorrow as well on Saturday this week. With it being my birthday this time next week. I've got a week left of being 49 and then 50 next week. I'll be having a few more days off next week. So I'm going to be live Saturday, Monday and Tuesday. Okay, and then I'm off for the week, okay? So you can catch me then. So Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him, please. So what does he want you to know today? I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. Wow, so he's been reminiscing. I've been thinking about you the last time I saw you. So think about when it was and what happened. And he's thinking about how you make him happy. So, but again, he's saying to you, I hope you can see through the illusions of my life. So this card comes out when they're in a situation. It may all look good on the surface, but it's an illusion, as you know. So he's saying, think about the last time I saw you, and I know that you make me happy. I know that true happiness is with you because it's always felt right with you. So the last time he saw you, it made him happy, even if it was perhaps, from your perspective, it could have been painful or hurtful or whatever happened from your side. When he thinks back, okay, and this could be because time's passed and he may be romanticising it now instead of perhaps seeing it a bit clearly, but when he's looking back, he's seeing the joy that you brought into his life and the fact that you made him happy. So he's saying, I hope you can see through the illusions of my physical world. So your guidance is, yeah, look at this 8 of ego, because he's still trapped in a cycle, especially moving into August. So between now and August, he says, until they are free, take yourself out of the equation. Focus on gratitude and self-love. So that's your guidance from heaven. If you're thinking, how do I deal with this? Be grateful. Write down your gratitude. Focus on loving you more. Free yourself of any toxic habits, which could be going into your own struggle, your own patterns of struggle, or things that keep you stuck, which could be fear. Find and enjoy your freedom. So enjoy being free. Don't think, oh, I need to be with him, or I need to be married, or I need to be in a relationship to be happy. No, focus on you. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. What would Jake like to say to me? What would Jake like to say? Without you in my life, I feel so lost, okay? So he feels a bit lost. Maybe you feel that too, okay? So without you in his life, he's feeling lost. And he knows he's got to stand up and fight for the love, and he's going through a tower at this time. So you're being protected at this time. You've got 7 of Wands in the tower. He's also a little bit afraid of perhaps speaking his truth or coming forward and fighting for this in some way, because he's afraid of things falling apart in his life. So he may be in a comfort zone, or he may have a comfortable life, and he feels like if he changes that in any way, it's going to affect him. So he's a little bit afraid of standing up for what he believes in or doing what's right because of this tower falling. Okay, and that's part of his lesson, remember. But he is worried you'll move on, or you have moved on, and worried you will move on. So I don't feel he's worried that you have moved on. It's more he's thinking, I wonder if there's someone else, or there will be someone else. So, and that's because he does see you as a sanctuary, somewhere where he feels safe. He feels safe with you. And he knows he can have an abundant life with you, because abundance isn't just about like material things. It's about love and passion and all those things. But to be with you, some kind of tower's got to fall first. And that's what he's a bit afraid of. Feels like he's gathering courage to speak his truth in some way, or fight for this in some way. And the tower is also reminding you you've got things going on. You know, you've got stuff going on in your life. He's got things going on in his life. So you can build an abundant life together that feels very wonderful and beautiful, like a sanctuary. So I feel that's come up as well, as because you're at this current time trying to find your own peace in your own life, to find your own sanctuary. Because remember, sanctuary is within. It's not like a place or a building, even though you may be looking for that in your life, you know, with where you want to live and all of that. And I feel once you're settled in your home life and you feel like your money's coming in again and you feel safe in that way, I feel that's when things will move forward with him. So I feel between now, where we are in July and September, there's a shift coming in, and that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, a message from D. So what does D want you to know? So D is saying to you, your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. So he's thinking about your smile. Okay, so maybe he's seen you smiling recently, or he's thought about you smiling, or he's seen a picture of you where you're smiling, and your smile makes him melt into, you know, like melted butter. Makes him weak at the knees. He's saying no one will ever compare to you. No one will ever compare to you. Maybe he's seen someone smiling, it's reminded him of you. Please don't feel disappointed with me. So he's saying that because he feels like he hasn't done something you want, or he hasn't perhaps taken action in some way. Or, you know, he's like, I know you're disappointed in me. Please don't feel disappointed in me. I am trying. Not that you feel disappointed in him. This is his perception. So I'm not saying you're definitely feeling disappointed in him. It's how he feels today. Okay, but he knows no one will ever compare to you. yeah, you're the only one in his heart, and he intends to make you a priority for life. So if there is someone else, I'm not saying there is, if there is someone else, there's a decision there that person doesn't even compare to you. Or maybe he's thinking about past relationships he's had and no other compares to you. Or if there is people around him, no one compares to you, So he's like, he knows that. He's thinking, well, I know that nobody else will make me feel the way that you feel. There is a transformation going on though within you both. So you're both preparing for union in your own way. Because you're transforming and evolving every day. So is he, and so is your life. A significant change is underway. Scorpio season could be significant. Let's get one more card. Anything else? You've got let go and listen to your heart, okay? Or listen to your intuition, or listen to messages you receive, from readings or through your higher self. Crystal therapy will help as well. So using crystals, I did a little short yesterday. Was it yesterday? An Arrogant Night, I think it was, came out. Okay, so crystal therapy, using crystals. I'm wearing citrine today. Mine's changing all the time at the moment. I was wearing rose quartz for a long period of time. And then yesterday I changed it to citrine. So again, it's whatever you feel guided to. But I feel the guidance is let go, listen to your heart, your truth, and use crystals to bring a healing in. And crystal therapy can also be about him getting crystal clear about what he wants, listening to his heart more and letting go of his ego to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for donating for your friend, honey. Message from my friend S from her DM, please. So what's going on with your friend's masculine? The Chariot. Now, we're in Chariot season now, okay? So he's about to take action and move forward. He could reach out, turn up, or do something, get ready. He could do something fast, get ready. So he could be thinking of reaching out during this Cancer season. Yeah, the Kundalini's rising. This is because of the passion. Now, you have an eternal bond together, so remember that. We've got within 6 months. So he may want to take action. Whether he does it or not is another matter. Because he could chicken out, couldn't he? But at this current moment, he's feeling all the fire and desire that's pushing him to move forward to you. But I'm getting within 6 months of the Chariot season. So and this could be about something changing, because he could well reach out during the Cancer season, okay? But he's more likely to be perhaps ready to be with you within 6 months, okay? But this could just be a sign for you that within 6 months he's going to take action. And within 6 months is like any time from today for the next 6 months. So he could come in today, tomorrow, next week, next month, 6 months. Anything else? Yeah, your dreams are coming true. So focus on self-love. Focus on filling up your own cup. Have faith in your dreams. Believe in what you're being shown when you are sleeping, when you are dreaming. So have faith that what you want is on the way. You may even feel from September things are turning around. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Guidance on finances and career incoming. What do you need to know? Guidance on career and finances. Again, you've got let go, which means let go, surrender. Okay, have faith in what will be. Trust the process. And also let go of anything that isn't serving you. You're also guided to do that in romance as well. So in all areas of your life, financially, career, Jake, I feel you're being guided to let go. And that means surrender, give it to God, have faith in what will be more in the present moment. Allow things to unfold naturally. What else? You've got 9 of Swords. This could be keeping you up at night, or you could be stressing about this. Don't judge yourself for that. You're still healing and growing. The angels are asking you to not take anything personally, because you may be taking things personally. And that you've got to forgive yourself for doing that, okay? Because every single person on this planet goes through struggles. Everyone. You may look at other people and think, why have they got it so easy? But they haven't. It's just you're not walking in their shoes. It's like when you are in your own life, it's hard and strugglesome to you because it's your life and your lessons. Everyone's going through something. People fight battles every day. Well, sometimes you don't see the battles because people can wear masks or hide it behind other things. So I feel that's also something you need to be aware of, that you're not alone. That's one of the big reasons I started this YouTube channel, so we could all connect here and be with each other and help each other out. So let go of the perhaps judgment, because I feel you may be judging other people or even judging yourself, thinking, why is all this happening to me? Why is it so hard for me? But it's because God knows what you can handle. And he knows you can get through it, and it's going to build your strength of character anyway. One more card. Look, there's no need to worry. Let go of the stress. There's no need to worry. Stop worrying about it. Stop overthinking it. Have faith. You're okay. You're still living. You're still breathing. You're still eating. You're still functioning. So you're okay. Think about that. Think about a month ago. You were stressing about what would be happening today. And you're still here breathing. You're okay. You're surviving. You've still got somewhere to sleep at night. And you've got food to eat and clothes to wear and, air to breathe. You've got a device to watch this on. You got money to donate, you've got what you need. So have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. What does he want to say? Okay, what does he want to say today? What does he want to say today? He's definitely doing a lot of thinking. I truly want to work on this connection. Now, it's interesting when I was shuffling, I've got Christmas coming in my head. I truly want to work on this connection. So he could be thinking about where he wants to be at Christmas time. Okay, I know it's like, seems ages away, but I know it isn't. Yeah, and he wants to sit. I feel that, you got within 6 months. I'm not surprised that's come up. Because they're giving me Christmas intuitively coming through. And you've got serendipity. But they're giving me the word simplicity. So I feel he wants to simplify things to be with you by Christmas, or to be more settled by Christmas. And serendipity is reminding you the universe is creating a way. And he feels as well like it's meant to be, like it was, you met through serendipity, but you met in a beautiful way. Like, what is it that they say in the holiday? Cute meet. He feels it was a cute meet. And that's an LA thing as well, isn't it? Because in the holiday, I say that, but in the holiday, the guy, I say the little guy, the older guy, he's talking, isn't he, to Rose about the cute meet. And he's in films and Hollywood and all of that. So that could be a sign, because I know you're there or that way. He hates wearing a mask, and this is where he is in July. So he's still wearing a mask, but he wants to work on the connection. He feels meeting you was serendipitous and a cute meet, and he wants to be with you within 6 months. So I'm getting Christmas is significant. So maybe he's going to tell you about spending Christmas with you or something like that. Let's get you a card as well. Anything else? For a focus, you're learning to let go, surrender everything and trust that no matter what, that your journey and your life are safe. And you know that anyway. Anything else you need to know? Improving health. Now this could be improving health physically, emotionally, or it could be the improving health of the connection. I hope that helps, okay? We've talked about, that's what I'm picking up on. So I feel that if you've done that, then it's definitely manifesting. And I feel that, and they give me that cute meet as well. I don't know if you're going to watch The Holiday, because that's popping in my head, that film, and that's bizarre. So maybe you're going to watch that film together. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. My mother will talk today with a guy, Vickers. It's a marriage related. Do you see it will move forward, and how will be the conversation? What's going to happen with this guy then? You've got to wait. Okay, you've got to wait to see. Wait and see. It's like, don't try and rush it or overthink it or need to know the answers. Just wait and it will be revealed. That's the best thing you can do. Instead of perhaps panicking or stressing or, overthinking it, just wait and it will all be revealed to you. What's going to happen with this guy in this marriage? What's going to happen? Justice, okay? 10 of Cups. So it could be a karmic person. I'm not feeling this person is a twin flame, but again, you've got to connect with it yourself. Connect with him yourself. But I feel what I'm picking up on here is that this could lead to something. Because I'm seeing this two ways. Because the thing is, we've got the Justice card and the 10 of Cups, which really are contradictory cards, really. Because when I connect with the 10 of Cups, it's like union. And the Justice is like a karmic ending. Okay? And divorce. So, but the way I'm seeing it is, if it works, if it moves, because I feel you've got to wait. I feel like I'm not meant to tell you, because it's something you've got to allow to unfold, and also think about how you feel about this person and what you want, because that could also be part of your lesson, to speak your truth in some way, if it's what you want or not. Regardless of what your family are doing, this could be why you're in that whole situation. So you speak up for your own self in your own life, no matter what's expected of you. But I'm seeing if you do end up married to this person, if that's what's coming, the way the cards are showing is that this person is going to be like a karmic partner to you, someone who's going to teach you lessons to either push you towards union or to have some kind of harmonious union together for a while. Okay, because I feel like the angels don't want me to reveal too much because it's something you've got to allow to unfold. That's why the Wait card came out. That's why that card came out first. Otherwise, I'd have been guided to use the tarot first. This could even show you that if you do marry that person, eventually it may end in a divorce because you may end up with your twin. So you've got to ask yourself the question, do I feel I'm connecting with the divine masculine? Am I open to love? What's going on with me? Okay, but the right person will come to you at the right time. You'll end up with the right person anyway, no matter what's going on. But I am seeing, the way I'm reading this is, if you wait, it'll be revealed to you. Could be that this person is a karmic partner that you're going to have a happy union with, or at least for a while. And it could be balanced and it could bring in what you want. You know, balance and justice for all, because your mum may see this person as, again, me fear, the person that would perhaps bring balance and harmony to the family in some way. And they want you to have a harmonious connection with this person. Perhaps they see this person as someone you're going to have kids with and all that. So I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation. Can we do a conversation between me and Dee? Well, what do you want to say to Dee? Okay, let's do this deck. I'm trying to find it. Okay? Yeah, let's do this deck. I was going to use a different deck, but they're saying this deck. So what do you want to say? So you're saying, I want you to be the one I have a family with. Now, that doesn't matter about kids or whatever it is, building a life with. You're saying, I want to build a life with you. I want to meet your family. I want you to meet my family. Maybe have a family, whether it's kids or blending kids or whether it's having animals or fur babies or whatever. I want you to be the one. So you want to have a family with him, okay? And you're saying, can we meet up and talk this out? Can we meet up and talk about this? Can we talk about our future? Is that something we can do, okay? And I want you to make love to me all night long and again in the morning. So really what you're saying is, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I want you to be my only lover. I want to wake up with you. I want to go to sleep with you. I want to make love to you. I want to fall asleep in your arms. I want to be the one to be by your side. Can we meet up and talk? That's what you want. So you're thinking about the future, okay? Now, I'm not saying you're like reaching out to him saying, let's do this and that. You know, this is energetically where you're wanting him to take the lead as well. So what does he want to say back? What does he want to say back about the future? He's saying, I think about being with you. That just flew out. So what he's saying is, I do think about being with you. I do think about what it would be like to make love to you all night long and again in the morning and to wake up with you and go to sleep with you. I feel like I want that. I do think about meeting up and talking to you. I do feel like we could have a future. I do think about having a family with you. You were the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. So he thinks you were absolutely stunning, okay? I think about kissing you. So that's what he thinks about as well, because you're saying, I want to make love to you all night long. He thinks about kissing you all over your bodies. You make me feel safe and warm. So when he thinks about being with you, he thinks about kissing you. He thinks about how safe and warm you make him feel and that you're gorgeous to him. But I feel what I'm picking up on there, because he's not saying anything about communication, he still needs a bit more time. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Amesh's feelings for me are related to work also. So what does Amesh want to say to you today? Oh, okay. My emotions are still there, so he does have feelings for you. He's saying, connect to me telepathically through meditation. Because he may not feel like he can admit this truth, or he may not feel like he can talk to you about this, but when you are perhaps dreaming or calm and you've centered and you can connect in the 5D. And he said, I will be there by your side when you're ready. So this may be, perhaps he's thought about marriage or a future, and obviously you've got this other stuff going on now. So how does he feel about work? The situation will improve. So he does feel like whatever's going on with work, it will get better. The situation will improve. Things will get better. This could be like more success coming in, or financial rewards, or something's going to increase in some way. So regarding work, he knows that it will improve. work will improve, whatever that means for you, okay, that it will get better. But he's not quite ready to express his feelings. But I feel he's saying, I'll be there when you're ready. So this could even be about him coming forward in time. And in time, he's saying when you're ready. So he may not feel like you're ready either for something. And the thing is, I do feel that you need to perhaps balance your energy because you've got all these different options. So perhaps focus on you and doing you a bit more. So I'm not saying you're like desperate for a man. That's not what I'm saying. It's more like focus more on allowing things to unfold. Yeah, 3 of Wands, because you're perhaps thinking about the future and what's coming, and you like future thinking, which is nothing wrong with that. You're wanting progress in your life, but it feels like you're always waiting for something to happen, or you're waiting for your ship to come in, or you're wondering when you're going to have the relationship you want. And the angels say stop waiting for it. This is like when you're looking out the window waiting for someone to come. They never come. But when you go to the bathroom, for example, there's that knock on the door. Or when you're boiling your kettle, you're waiting for it to boil and it feels like it's never boiling. But when you perhaps step away, it boils quickly. It always feels like that when I'm boiling eggs, because I eat boiled eggs. So when I've put the pan on first, it feels like if I stand there waiting for it to boil, I'm waiting forever. If I just kind of leave it and wash up or do other things, then it's ready, City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hannah's happy Friday. Fabulous Friday. The sun's out today. It's been windy and a bit cold. I actually had the heating on yesterday. I know people will be like, what, you had the heating on, Liz? In a heat wave? But obviously it was cold in the house and I was cold. And going from hot weather to colder weather, it's a shock to the system. Going from like 30 degrees to like 21, it's a big shock to the system. So, but the sun's coming out again. They've given out lovely weather next week for my birthday. So I'm so excited. The heat wave's coming back just in time for my birthday, my 50th birthday. So I'm grateful for a message, please, from my DM. So what does your DM want you to know today? He's saying to you, I've been thinking about the last time I saw you, and he's activated his sacral chakra. Look, I'm in love with you. These cards are moving on top of the deck here. I'm in love with you. I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. It's activated my sacral chakra, which means he felt a lot of desire, and he said, I'm in love with you. So the last time he saw you, he thought about how much he loved you. He's in love with you. And I'm talking to you through music. So he's communicating through music at this time. Perhaps telling you he's in love with you through music. Oh, thank you, honey. Happy birthday for next week. I'm going to enjoy the last week of being 49, though. The last week of my 40s. Look at this. He's listening to this, thinking about you. So if you hear a song over and over and over again, or you hear a song that resonates with you, it's because he's also listening to that song. Now, this could also be a song, okay, that kind of resonates with your journey. So perhaps the last time you saw each other, there was a song playing, and he was aware of it. Now, you may not have even been aware of it, but it stuck in his head. Because the masculines are very visual and they're very aware of things. Their physical senses are very strong. Our spiritual senses are strong. So they're aware of things that perhaps you aren't aware of. So I feel there could even be a song he's listening to that reminds him of the last time he saw you. Last time he saw your face. So what's your guidance? You've got, there it is. The Kundalini is rising. That's why I'm picking up on the sacral chakra. You are aching for each other. The mutual desire is strong. So he's feeling pulled to you through his body. So you may feel that, and you may get a hot flash coming or two, or you may just feel a bit turned on. You could even hear songs like sexy songs, where I feel that the Kundalini is pushing him forward. And, that energy, when it comes in, you can go into frustration. So make sure you're channeling that through into creativity, or you're cleansing your sacral chakra, or you're doing some exercise. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes. It means a lot, okay? And I am really grateful today, because a few of you have been donating to me and sending me things off my Amazon wish list and sending me packages and, hot chocolates. And I really appreciate it all, okay? It means so much. It doesn't go unnoticed, because all my family are up there. So it really means a lot because you guys are my family, So thank you. And I'm grateful I can share this time with you as well. Don't worry about the channel when I'm off because it's all pre-recorded ready. So you're not going to miss out on readings. The only thing is I'm not going to be live. However, if you are a member of the channel and you are an angel warrior, from next week I start daily love tarot readings over there. About 9-10 minutes long every day. So 3 cards for you, 3 cards for them, 3 cards for the journey. So if you want to upgrade your membership to an Angel Warrior, you're going to get that every day too. And that's going to be going forward. That's definitely going to be through this year, okay? So Ashwini, thank you for donating again, honey. Am I progressing spiritually? Will I be able to achieve a level of spirituality needed? Well, that's why you've come to Earth. You've come to Earth to learn and grow. And of course you're learning and growing. Of course you are. Don't doubt yourself. I feel you're too hard on yourself sometimes. You know, like you need to give yourself credit for how far you've come and everything you're going through. Okay? You've got, look, a year from now. So it could be a year from now you're in a much better place spiritually. Like in a year from now. So say, for example, this time next year, you're going to look back and think, whoa, I've grown so much. Everything's moving into place, you know. So I feel that's why this card's come out. Because it doesn't mean like you're not progressing now. It means a year from now, you're going to look back and recognise how much you've progressed. Just like you could really look back now at a year ago and think, wow, I've come far. Because I know there's some things you still struggle with the connection. But spirituality-wise, you are a lot stronger than you were. I feel like why I'm not able to do what many other people are getting spiritually. Because you're probably trying to compare yourself to other people. And you are unique and special. So perhaps that's where you're going wrong. You may be trying to do it like other people, and you've got to do it your way. You have to do it your way, okay? Because you are unique and special. So take yourself out of like comparing yourself to other people or thinking that you're doing something wrong, or you've got to do it your way. You know, there's always going to be people around perhaps doing things you think, oh, I need to do it that way, but you've got to do it your way. What else do you need to know? What else about your spirituality? Something could be happening in the summertime. Pray. So it's very important you pray now. You've got your next birthday is significant, okay? You've got reach out. There's a blessing. So this could be about prayer, okay? And obviously you're reaching out to the right people because you are getting help spiritually, because I know that you are dealing with some kind of mentor in some way. You've got a retreat to reflect. So I've got fall here. So we've got summer and fall. So something could be falling into place over the next few months or so. Whenever you perhaps need to work out what to do, go within for the answers, and that's where you can reflect and heal. So you may also want to do some spiritual practice. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you've got to meditate every day. In fact, that's something I don't tell anyone to do, because the angels are very clear. Don't waste your time. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying people waste time meditating at all. But the angels say, don't waste your time doing things for long periods of time that take you out of the moment. In other words, 15 minutes of meditation is enough. And then live your life, enjoy it. That's why you're here now. You know, that's why you perhaps want to be up more. You know, it's like I can't wait to get up in the morning. You know, like I go to bed and I go to bed early, I get up early. So I don't waste the day. I want the day. Rather than like lying in bed and, you know, I want to enjoy it. I want to live. Because that's what we're here to do. You know, so remember that. Perhaps think, well, okay, rather than doing like an hour meditation, I'm going to do 15 minutes instead. Because I'm meant to be living my life and being in the moment. And because you can get just as much out of a 15-minute meditation as you can out of a like 3-hour one. Does that make sense? So don't do it the way other people do it. Do the way that you do it and know that that's okay. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Any message from my special person, is there still attraction? Don't doubt that because something isn't moving forward, okay? So what do you need to know? I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. So that's saying don't doubt it. You're doubting that there's still attraction when really inside you know it's still there. Because he said, I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how I feel about you. Tell you how much you mean to me, which means, yes, your special person still cares about you and still thinks about you and still desires and wants you, even if they're not showing up here in the physical. Look, I want to reach out to you. I want to reach out. So there's definitely a desire there to reconnect or come forward. But there's still a slight delay because of the ego, that's all. Your guidance is to let go. You got the Knight of Cups, it's in reverse, which means he is going to come forward when the time is right. He's just dealing with his ego. He's dealing with his struggles. And you're dealing with your struggles, perhaps doubting the connection. Okay, so let go. When you let go and surrender and give it to God, that's when things will move forward. He could well be dealing with his ego about something he needs to release to be able to be with you. And that could be a karmic cycle or a comfort zone or something that affects his money. Okay, and that could be holding him back from taking action, but he wants to reach out to you. I wish I could hold you in my arms. It's like a dream, like a fantasy, like I wish I was there with you. And he's going through illumination connected with a childhood wound. And I feel you're both healing your inner child's health. So you could be going through wounds around perhaps not feeling good enough, or a wound of abandonment. And he's going through the same thing. But he's saying, I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how I feel, which shows me that he does care about you. It's just your ego that's in the way. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation. I wonder what Jay's energy is towards me. He's a childhood friend, not wondering in a romantic way. So Jay is a childhood friend to you. How does he feel about you? He's going to come in and communicate something of clarity. So I feel he's getting clear about what he wants or what he's thinking, or perhaps he wants to clear something up with you and he's coming in to do that. So maybe you can feel that. Okay, because I'm feeling that September could be a turning point. So it may be that perhaps things aren't clear and then in September things become clear. Because I feel he's coming towards you with some kind of truth. But it's not there yet. He doesn't perhaps know what it is himself yet. So I feel like he's working out how he feels towards you. Or he's working out what he wants to say to you. But he's not quite sure himself, okay? Let me just bring the love cards in just to see. Obviously, he's a childhood friend. He's lonely. And he's saying, my loneliness is killing me when you're not around. Now, I don't know if the song Hit Me One More Time was around when you were around him. Okay, because they gave me that song. I can't remember what year that was in, but that's Britney Spears. It's an oldie but a goodie. Hit me, baby, one more time. You know, my loneliness is killing me. So maybe that's something to do with these. But maybe if he's been reminiscing about the past or childhood, or perhaps he didn't feel lonely when he was with you. So I feel like he wants to bring back the connection in some way, shape or form. Okay, it feels like he wants to sort things out with you for whatever reason it is. But I feel he's confused himself. So he may be confused about his feelings for you. And he's gaining clarity on that. You know, he maybe thinks he's got feelings for you, but he's not sure what they are. So I feel he wants to come in and explore that. So I'm not saying he's definitely going to say, oh, you know, let's go on a date and get married and all of that. But he may be thinking, I do miss you. And I have been thinking about you, and it wouldn't be nice to be around you. So I feel that's what's going on there. So just allow it to unfold naturally. Anything else you need to know about this? Choose a new direction. Because obviously coming back together, it would be doing something in a new way. Because you'd obviously get to know each other differently than you did before within the next few months. So within the next few months, so I am feeling September as a turning point here. Some kind of breakthrough. So if you come together before September, or if you're around each other now, I feel you may be confused yourself because he doesn't know what he wants to say. He's still working through it. But there's some kind of breakthrough coming in September. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, a message from Rod and bucket messages. Let's do some bucket messages first. Dig deep in there. So you got letter K. See what's going on here. Turn these around. So we've only got one coming through for you, and that's family. So maybe you're spending time with family, or that's what you're guided to do. Or you may be thinking about family. You could be thinking about having a family. You could be thinking about what it would be like to be in a family situation, out of the words married, with kids and all of that. You could be thinking about those things. And he's going through a big awakening. We've got 11:11. And I feel that he could ask you something around 11:11. So 11:11 in the morning, for example, maybe asked to see you, or he asked you a question, or he could ask you something and then it's like illumination comes in. So the 11:11 could be a sign about he asked you a question. He brings in some kind of security in some way. It makes you feel like something clicks in you. So I'm getting this message where he's going to perhaps ask you a question or talk to you in some way, and it's going to feel safe to you. Or, you know, the 11:11 is like the 4:1, so it's going to feel right in some way. Okay, it's a bit strange what's coming through there, but that's what they're showing me. But I feel he wants to ask you a question, he wants to communicate. We've got bike, okay, because I feel the bike is putting the effort in. But I also feel the person he's involved with, he's not really invested in that at all. He may seem that way, but he isn't like, I don't want to use like a negative word, but bike in UK words can also be a slang word for somebody who perhaps isn't very nice. So the person he's involved with may not be the right person for him. He knows that anyway, like he's realising this. Obviously, we know she's not the right person for him, but obviously she's the right person to teach him lessons. He could be a snappy dresser, he could be getting healthy, he could wear trainers. So maybe he's working on his health at this current time. He could be getting healthy. So what does he want to say to you? Just bear with me, I've put that card in the wrong pile there. What does he want to say to you? I'm angry at myself, fed up and frustrated. And without you in my life, I feel lost. So he feels lost. He's like a boy trying to find his way. So that's why you're being guided to have compassion. So if you're feeling any anger or you're feeling any frustration, it's coming from him. He's angry at himself. He's angry at his life. Let me read you. Let me see if it comes up on Google. Okay, the slang word of a bike, because I just don't want to say it because it'll sound weird. Bike slang term. It's not even coming up, okay, because it's just, oh yeah. In British slang, the word bike carries two very different context-dependent meanings. Telling someone to leave, or an intimately promiscuous person. Telling someone to leave. Interesting. Okay, but I feel like the person he's around, he knows, what I'm trying to say is, she is nothing compared to you. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she isn't pretty or a nice person. I'm not being negative towards that person. What I'm saying is, you're in his eyes, you're in a whole different league. You're like innocent and, how can I say it, like, without sounding weird, like virgin-like. And she isn't. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, that's what I'm picking up on. It's like when he looks at you, you're like this beautiful goddess, and he doesn't want to taint you with his stress and struggle. So he knows he's got to level up and come forward correctly. He wouldn't hurt you by having an affair with you, for example, or tainting you in any way. That's what's coming through. I hope that helps again. Kalina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, I hope you're well. Message from TM Marco, please. Heard both our songs back to back the other day. He wanted to give me a message today. So what does he want to say to you? You are my wish fulfillment and I want you only. So what he's saying is, you're my dream come true. You're my wish fulfillment. You're everything I could ever want another person. You're perfect for me. So when you're hearing these songs back to back, it's reminding you of how powerful the love is and how powerful the connection is, and to put your trust in the divine, because at this current time, there's some wound clearing going on. And that could be yours as well as his, okay? And you've got redirection. So redirection is moving towards a better time or doing things in a better way. Remember, rejection isn't a rejection, it's a redirection. So in his eyes, you're everything he wants. However, to be with you, he's got to clear his wounds, and so have you. And one of the wounds here could be about trust, that he could have to win your trust back, or you need to trust the connection or trust the love. What else? Yeah, it's destined. Trust that it's meant to be. Trust that you're coming back together. You've got 3 cups in reverse, which means it's delayed a little bit though. But you're meant to be. You're meant to come back together. But there could be a delay over the next 3 weeks, 3 months, okay? But you're meant to be anyway. You know you are. And he knows it too. Okay? So there's a delay while these wounds are being cleared. And then you're going to communicate clearly. So, but I feel you're receiving communication clearly in other ways anyway, if you're not in contact. Through signs, look for a sign. The signs are speaking to you very clearly, and you're perhaps praying for signs or praying for help, or you're asking for help from others in prayer, and you're receiving what you need. So I feel you are coming back together in the physical because you're meant to. It's destined. However, there could be a delay. They give me fear because wounds are being cleared. So let me just see what wounds are being cleared. What wounds are being cleared? Okay. Perspective, so you look at things differently. Remember, this is from both of your perspectives. Trust, again, there's the word again, trust. So I feel trust is the big wound, or the big thing you need to have at this time. Trust and see beyond the illusion. The illusion is the physical reality. Prayers, which is what I've just said, so it's confirming what we've just talked about. Prayers. Spirit is listening to your hearts and providing answers. There's both of you. No contact, which is again what we've just said. Separation is necessary for growth. Focus on yourself. And love from afar. Your person loves you even though they've been silent. So I am feeling you coming back into contact, but there may be a delay around it. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay, because it's destined to be. That's why you're receiving messages and music. Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Who's currently thinking about me? Who's currently thinking about you? Someone who wants to fight for you, someone who's trapped in a situation. The messages focus on you. So someone who wants to stand up for this love, wants to come forward, but they may be trapped, either trapped in a situation or trapped in fear. But they will come to you and take action. They could travel to you. So there could be distance between you. Now, again, when I see the Eight of Wands, it's not just about travel like as in plane travel. Because travel's anything. It could be walking down the road. It doesn't necessarily mean there's a big divide between you. You may feel that way. But there could be distance involved. It could be a karmic partner or karmic situation. And you maybe see, you've got 3-8. You may be seeing 8-8-8. And you've got 7-8. You've got July and August. This person's thinking about it now. So this person could be with a karmic partner or something karmic that they are trapped in that's stopping them from being with you, that they need to stand up to and fight out of and fight for you. Okay, and that's what they're thinking of doing. So you may actually be aware of who this person is, or you may have action coming in from this person over the next 8 weeks. So August could be significant. What else? How will you know who this person is? Actually, let me bring in, if I can find the deck. It's still here. Let's bring this deck in. I need to bring this in more. I always forget I've got this one. What do you need to know? This person could be very masculine. They're giving me like the smell of, I know this will sound really awful, I'm not meaning to say it this way, but they're giving me a lot of testosterone smell. Like, you know, when you perhaps go to the gym and you work out and you feel you can smell BO. I'm not saying this person's got body odor, but perhaps this person's got a very masculine scent, you know, and they're giving it to me quite strong. So someone who spends time on the toilet, okay? So this person is like thinking on the toilet. So and this is what, I've spoke about this before, haven't I? Where that's what they do. You know, a lot of the masculines think on in the bathroom, whether they're in the shower, the bath, or sitting on the toilet. So he's very deep. This person's very deep. They may question everything. They may overthink things. They could procrastinate. And they could spend a lot of time in the bathroom, okay? And the politician, so it could be into politics or could be very politically aware, charismatic and persuasive. This person could be a charmer. But I feel what this person is doing is very much aware of like things going on in the world. That's how you'll know who that person is. I hope that helps, okay? Mod, can you keep an eye on the chat for me, please? Okay. There we go. I shouldn't have to do that myself, okay? So as I say, I've got mods in the house, but not doing anything with the chat there, okay? So I hope that helps. Mimbu, thank you for the donation. P has my home key. He hasn't returned it yet. Should I ask for it? Is he holding on to it for a reason? We haven't talked for a few weeks. Well, clearly he's holding on to it. The thing is, if you rush in, okay, and ask for it back, what are you doing? You're taking control of the situation. You're trying to fix something. So even though in your eyes you're thinking, well, I'm just going to get my key back. What you're really doing is thinking, well, you know, if I ask for the key, then it's an opportunity to connect with him and speak to him. And that's really what you're trying not to do, isn't it? You're trying to take your energy back to allow him to come to you. Unless you're like worried that him having the key is dangerous. You know, if you're worried about him having a key to your house, then obviously ask for it back. But if that doesn't bother you, and I'm sure that isn't how you feel, I'm sure you don't feel like he's going to like come in and rob your stuff, you know. So if you feel like you can trust him with your key, then perhaps give it a bit longer. Because obviously he's holding on to it for a reason, isn't he? In his eyes, it's not over between the two of you. So how does he feel about you? I'm so proud of who you've become. He's proud of you, the person you are. So he's very inspired by you. So should you ask for this key back? Should you ask for this key back? You've got the King of Cups. He's going to come to you. He's reflecting at this current time. So I feel the message here is you don't need to ask P for the key, because I do feel he will reach out. Okay? But I feel that he's just doing some reflecting at this time. So he could be deep in thought about something. He's got a lot of emotion for you. And the thing is, if you ask for the key back, he may take it the wrong way. You know, he may get defensive or think that you're not wanting him, or you may go into a little bit of fear about it. I'm sure you know what the heads can do, you know, like when they go into their head about things. What else? You've got communicate clearly and choose a new direction. So, and I think that when I'm picking up on this, it feels like, you know, if you're planning on choosing a new direction with the connection, then obviously communicate clearly you want the key back. But I feel that you're perhaps happy with the way things are at this time. Not happy, obviously, with no contact, but you want him to have your key. Okay, so unless you're choosing a new direction where you're perhaps thinking, well, I don't want him to have the key because, you know, I don't want him to have access in that way. You've got to really sit with it yourself. You've got to reflect on, first of all, why you want the key back, what you feel you're going to achieve by doing that. Okay, because I feel he is going to communicate. If you're wanting communication, if he was communicating with you, for example, because you're saying we haven't talked for a few weeks, but if you were communicating, would this even be on your mind? That's what I've got coming through, and I feel it's just an excuse that your ego is giving you to initiate contact. Unless there's any bad reason why you shouldn't have your key. Okay, so I feel that choose a new direction is really saying, yes, should I ask for it, choose a new direction. Okay, communicate clearly when the time is right. So maybe when he reaches out to you, then you could say, do you want to give me the key back, or do you want it, or whatever. But I feel you're going to communicate when the time is right, but I feel that it may hurt him if you ask for the key back. That's what I've got coming through. I hope that helps, okay? It's something you really have to reflect on, because I feel that you're perhaps looking for an excuse to contact him, and that's normal when we want contact. However, he's going to contact you anyway, because he's just reflecting on what to do. There could be a bit more silence for like, at the most 4 weeks, but I feel he could be communicating within 4 days. So I feel you just got to be a bit more patient with it if you want contact. I hope that helps, okay? Because I feel he'll take it the wrong way if you ask for the key back, like you don't want him anymore, or he's done something wrong, or, you know, so if you're okay with him having your key, give him a bit more time. And then if he perhaps hasn't reached out to you, I don't know, in 6 weeks' time, then ask him for the key back. But I don't feel that would happen anyway. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. Ben said, just sees me mate. His feelings, what's next for? Ben said he just sees me as a mate. Is that what you're trying to say? He just sees you as a friend. What are his feelings and what's next for? So what's next for you? He says he sees you as a mate. That's what I'm reading there. Okay. He's saying, your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. Well, even if he's saying he just sees you as a friend, when you smile, it makes him melt. It makes him go weak at his knees. Okay. So I feel like he's perhaps saying that to you too, because he's not ready to give anything else, or he can't give anything else at this time. Because he's saying your smile makes me melt. So I don't feel that he just sees you as a friend, because if he did, he wouldn't melt when he sees you smiling. If I'm honest, I'm hurt. Of course you're hurt. But you know it's not true anyway. That's probably why you're hurt, because you know it's not true. But again, don't take it personally. I feel what's going on here is he's not ready to give to you what you want, or he can't give to you what you want at this current moment. So he's trying to keep you as a friend. I just see you as a friend. Then he's like he's putting a boundary down, saying don't push it, or don't push me at this time. I'm not ready. I can't give to you. Okay, and that's your cue in a way to pull your energy back and give back to you and fill up your own cup. Okay. So why is he saying he sees you as a friend? Because he's got to walk away from something that he's trapped in. And he's feeling like he's having sleepless nights about this. It's keeping him up at night. It's not easy for him to push you away in that way. But I feel there's something in his life he's giving to that he needs to walk away from first. And it's not like he's pushing you away. I suppose he is in a way. But and this can also be his own fear of getting hurt. That he's thinking, well, if I sabotage this and walk away first, then, or I push you away and you walk away, then I can remain in this comfort zone. I'm not going to get hurt. So I feel he's trying to protect his heart in some way. Because I'm not feeling for 1 minute he hasn't got feelings for you. Because he's saying, your smile makes me melt every time I see your face. And he may be struggling with that. So he may be struggling with seeing you. Seeing your face, seeing you in person, or connecting with you. He may be struggling with that because he's got feelings for you he can't act on for whatever reason it is. I want to send a message to not speak so I can heal. You don't need to send a message. All you need to do is pull your energy back. You don't need to clarify anything with you. You just need to take your energy out of the equation. You don't need to communicate, right, I'm not going to see you again then so I can heal, or you just take your energy out of it. That's the best way to heal. When you're wanting to communicate, that's your ego wanting to change something. And if you're honest with yourself, you know that you're thinking, well, if I tell him this, maybe he'll change his mind, or maybe he'll say something else, or something might change. But the thing is, if you just pull your energy back, it'll do. Silence speaks more than words sometimes. So you may have to walk away to heal yourself. Okay, but I feel that he does feel something for you, okay, and he loves your smile. I just feel he's going through an internal battle that's keeping him awake at night, and you may be having sleepless nights over this now, but if you're honest with yourself and you look at the situation, there's something in the way of this connection, and that's what needs to be released, and I feel that he's kind of trying to keep you at arm's length until he deals with that. So the best thing you can do is work on you. So let me just bring in some guidance for you. The angels say you're being protected from conflict and drama. So you're actually being protected by God, even though you don't realise it. So the worst thing you can do is try and fix it, okay? So focus on finding peace in the here and now. Stay away from anything or anyone that dims your light or threatens your peace. Keep smiling because that's what he loves about you. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. A message from F. So what does F want you to know? Thank you for the birthday cake on that card. What do we need to know? You've got, I still feel so attracted to you. So he's very attracted to you. I still feel it. So it doesn't matter how much time goes by, the attraction is still there. And I will come through for you. Stag of power there. So he's saying you may be seeing stags, or you may start seeing stags. Because he will come through for you when the time is right, because he can't not, because he's so attracted to you. So what's your guidance in this moment? The Tower, challenges grow you. So if you feel like you're going through a Tower moment, the challenges are growing you. God is never punishing you. He's preparing you for great things. So calm your wobble. You may be having a wobble. It's like the angels saying it's all going to be okay. Relax, breathe. He's still attracted to you, and he will come through for you when the time is right. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. Does he want to be with me? Does no contact affect him as much as me? It'll be different for him because he's distracted. You struggle with getting yourself distracted. I'm not saying you should be distracting yourself, because it's much better to feel your feelings than try and push them down or repress them. But he'll have a busy life. And I'm not saying you haven't got a busy life, but because he's like masculine and feminine operate differently. Okay? He'll be like also, feminines multitask. Masculine struggle with that. They focus on one thing and then another thing. So he'll be focusing on something, like he's at work, he's focusing on his work. I'm not saying you're not crossing his mind. Of course you are. Okay, but he'll be focusing on his tasks and things he's got going on. It will hit him at night, when he's in bed, when he's lying awake. That's when it hits him. Okay, because he can distract himself throughout the day. So it's just understand that you both handle it differently. And the fact that you're making your whole life revolve around him at this time is a sign that you need to focus more on you and get hobbies and other things in your life that stop you from kind of obsessing about it all the time. Okay, because he wants to be with you. He's already told you. But you kind of feel like if you're not receiving that message on a daily basis, then something's wrong. And that's not true. You've got to learn how to trust and have faith, okay? But understand this, it's not just about being with him. Your life is not about being with him. Your life is about loving life and loving yourself and finding out what makes you tick. If you make it about another person, you're always going to be dissatisfied because you're going to need someone else to make you happy, and that doesn't work because no one else can make you happy. It's not anybody's job to make a person happy. It's our own job. And that's what you're still learning, I feel. And that's why you still find this whole life situation a struggle. Yeah, you got the Ace of Wands. He wants you. He wants you physically and emotionally. The desire is there. He wants to take action towards you to be with you. But obviously, he also knows he's got to do it right. So what I'm picking up on here is you feel all this desire and frustration, all the things. You have all this passion in you that you've got to channel into something else. So channel that energy into something else, okay? So what do you need to know? 9 of Hearts. This is what you need to know, okay? You are each other's dream come true. Because you're saying, does he feel what I feel? You are each other's dream come true. He wants to be with you. You want to be with him. All you've ever wanted is to be in a relationship with him. And he feels exactly the same. Now, that answers your question. However, you've got to fill up your own cup and remember that it's not his job to complete you. It's your job to complete yourself. And you do that through faith, like connecting with you and God. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, message from Wes. I saw his name on a t-shirt and TV show along with a live raccoon. Wow, raccoons are about rebirth. I love that for you. So what's the message coming through? I fell in love with you the moment we connected. And I know one day we'll find our way back to each other. So he knows you're going to be back in touch. You'll find your way back to each other. He fell in love with you the moment you connected. So again, that reading I shared last night really may help. Okay, because that reading was about they've loved you from the first moment they saw you. So what else? That's why you're seeing a raccoon, because that's about bringing the connection back to life, rebirth. What else does he want to say? The Star. He knows there's so much hope with you. You light the way and guide him home. So this is reminding you to keep shining your light and keep having faith and living your life and glowing up and doing you. Because that's what pulls him in. That's like you being the sun, the warmth of the sun, and he wants to be in that warmth, okay, because you're the star. And that's why you've seen his name, because you've been reminded of him. It's amazing how the universe shows you things. I was laughing this morning. Look where I shared for members this morning. It's hilarious how the universe brings in the signs. Kundalini there, the fire, the desire, it's there. You've been prepared. You've been prepared for a really fiery climax approaching. So I feel there's going to be a heated exchange coming. So it may well be that you come together and boom, all the passion's there. And you could end up in bed. But the passion's there. He's definitely feeling all these things. Anything else you need to know about this rebirth? You've got a yes when you let go. So I feel the yes is to answer your question, because I feel you perhaps have got many questions in your mind about this situation. And the answer is yes, okay, to those questions. But the way it comes in is let go. So it will be a yes when you let go. And I know obviously you are letting go, which means surrender and give it to God. That's something you're still learning to do and to trust the process. Anything else from Wes? Yeah, and that's the thing. Don't let this keep you up at night. Because he's still releasing his past, isn't he? And again, we got September there. And you felt intuitively September's going to be significant. So between now and September, something moving forward. I hope that helps, okay? I can see Kalina stressing out about something at you. Okay? Have I missed your donation? Now, I've just answered you for Marco. So I've done, maybe it hasn't, I'm not there yet. I'm quite behind in the chat, so I probably just haven't got there yet. So don't worry, okay? Relax. And if for any reason it's not there, we'll sort it out at the end. Okay? No biggie. Okay? Relax. Breathe. So Raluca, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have a message from B's higher self about us and his intentions? So what does B want you to know? B is saying to you, I will contact you this month. So you're going to have contact in July. Okay, I'll be there by your side when you're ready. So from his higher self, he's saying, when we're both ready, we'll be together, which means he'll be by your side in a relationship as a couple when you're both ready. So he's reminding you that you're still not ready either. You may feel ready, but you're not because you're also learning. But he is intending to contact you this month, okay? So that's his intention, to contact you this month. So what are you still learning? Look, in a union. Balance your feminine and masculine energies within. And let go of control. Let go and release your need to know how everything will unfold. That's your lesson. That's your karmic lesson. Karma is clearing. Learn the lesson and break the cycle. Love that. Because you're already feeling like you're in a union. In a union. So that's why letting go of the control is so important. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. What's coming in for the summer? What's coming in for you this summer? Be assertive. Being given the key to your own happiness. Standing up for what you want. Going towards what you want. Being assertive. Now, that doesn't mean with Wes. I feel this is like in other areas of your life. So this could be with work, for example. Being assertive in work. Being a leader. Showing up for yourself the way you want to. What else is coming in for you this summer? That he is miserable without you. Sending love in the 5D. Give him time and space to make the decision. Pull back until he does. So what I'm picking up on here is the Ace of Ego, when I channel it, is September. Again, it keeps coming through. And we've got May there. So I feel since May's been miserable without you, you've perhaps been sending him love in the 5D. And I feel between May and September, there's a breakthrough coming in here. So anything else? What's coming in for you in summer, this summer? Yeah, working on your money, stability coming in, Queen of Pentacles, and the Emperor, your masculine ahead, or your masculine around you, or, I mean, the Emperor, when you look at it as a normal card without a person, can be about stability, and I do feel you're manifesting stability. You're working towards stability in some way, and this could be work-related, money, getting yourself back on track, things you're passionate about, being assertive, working towards them, but also you knowing that your Emperor, your divine masculine, is around you as well. This could also be someone connected with Aries. So if we're looking at this just as a general person, this could be someone around you. It could be a boss. It could be someone else who wants to perhaps be more stable with you. What's your lesson this summer? Rebirth. Love it because you got that raccoon. Rebirth and thoughts. Remember, your thoughts are becoming things. And also your person, Wes, can't get you out of their head. And look at that, sunglasses, that's about summertime. But I feel the message, thoughts become things. Remember, watch your thoughts. You are both evolving, welcome the transformation. So summer is about rebirth and a new beginning. I hope that helps, okay? Steph, thank you for using milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from Zach? I've been seeing his name everywhere. And that's about alignment. Been seeing 144, 555 and 222. Well, I did a reading not long ago about 144. So you can go and rewatch that reading. You'll know it because the thumbnail says it on it, okay? 5's about change. 2's are about divine intervention. I sometimes struggle to express my feelings for you. So I feel he wants to express his feelings. He wants to tell you how he feels, but he's struggling with it still. And I feel the blue is definitely connected with Archangel Michael, giving him strength to open his throat chakra and communicate. So Zach wants you to know he wants to express how he feels for you, but he's struggling with it at this time. And that's why you're seeing all the numbers you're seeing. So what else is going on? What does he want you to know? He's fed up and frustrated with himself as well. And he's fed up with his life. He's frustrated. He wants change. That's why you got 5s coming in. He's doing a lot of deep thinking and reflecting. He's been illuminated at this time. Just like you are in the silence. When there's no contact, he's watching you, he's thinking about you, he's working out what to do in the silence. So there's a preparation taking place. He wants to express himself. He knows he needs to speak his truth. He is watching and thinking, but there is a slight delay. I hope that helps, okay? Ice Ice Baby, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, could you help me check when Leo will unblock me? When will Leo unblock you? Probably when you stop wanting him to. Yeah, when you let go. You got the 4 of Pentacles. When you let go and release the burden. He may be feeling burdened at this time. Yeah, he's dealing with his ego and this conflict. It's not actually something bad at this time from your perspective because it's a protection. So what you need to know is this block is a protection from drama he's got going on, chaos, upheaval, 5 of Wands, conflict, So you're being protected from drama, okay? Even gossip, other things going on, things he's got going on in his life, you're being protected from that by God himself. So you've got to see it that way. It's a blessing in disguise because of the ego, the devil. So there's some struggle around his life that you're being protected from with this block because of a burden, okay? And you've got to let go. So it could be after October, okay? He could have this burden around him until October. So you may feel like you're ready, okay? You're ready for this, but yeah, within the next few months, you're going to communicate clearly. So you may feel you're ready now. However, you've been protected. I blocked him first. Well, again, when you block, hopefully you haven't blocked him now, okay, from your perspective, because blocking is, it is childish. It is what we do when we go into our inner child. What we have to learn instead is to have self-control, where we don't need to block because we pull our energy back instead. We stop checking, we stop stressing and obsessing. That's self-control, okay? And that's what you learn instead. Blocking is like something you do in your ego. Self-control is something you do through your higher self, okay? So, but it doesn't matter who blocked who and what happened there. What I'm picking up on is, at this current time, you're being protected by God himself from drama and chaos because of some burden he's carrying around. And yes, you've got to let go because that's part of your journey where you stop worrying about it. And obviously, if you blocked him, unblock him because you may feel ready, okay? But I feel you will communicate clearly within the next few months. So I am feeling October as a turning point, the end of October. So it could be November time. And that's okay. You can work on you. We're all childish, don't worry. I've certainly been childish in my connection in many, many ways, okay? But we have to evolve and transform from it. We're all the same. That's why I'm saying it so clearly. It's not like I'm thinking I'm going to upset you by saying that because you know. It's like I know when I thought, why have I done that? That was so childish of me. It's like my inner child having a tantrum, throwing its dummy out the pram. My higher self is like, why have you just done that? Why? And it's like your inner child just sometimes takes over and it's okay. So remember, you're in control, not your ego. But it will happen. You will communicate clearly within a few months. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Any message from DM today? Any message from DM today? What does your DM want you to know? Your warmth radiates through your soul. So your DM is missing your light, your warmth. Your warmth is like the sun. And all you have to do to recognize how powerful this is go in the sun and then wait until a cloud comes over and you feel awful. The other day, before that, when the heat wave was dying out, I waited all day because I was working, and then I thought, right, I'm going to go in the sun now for 10 minutes and just get a bit of warmth. And as soon as I went out, I was sitting in it and the sun went in. And it was so annoying. I was looking up at the clouds. And when's this cloud going to go then? Because it doesn't feel very nice. And I'm not kidding you. As soon as I came in the house, I put my chair away and everything. I thought, well, that's it then. As soon as I come in, the sun come out again. I didn't go back out, but I thought, well, clearly I'm not meant to get some sun today. But that's how he feels when he's not with you. He feels cold. Your warmth radiates through your soul. It's the person you are. So really the message for you, Angela, is whatever is going on between you, keep shining your light, keep being yourself, because he misses you. And he is thinking about that. He's thinking about times he's shared with you where you've made him feel warm and safe and lovely. And he's missing that in his life right now. He's missing you. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. What's coming for me this month? What's coming for you this month? Something in divine timing, perfect timing. Something is aligning perfectly this month for you. What's coming for you this month? Divine masculine power, ascension, time out. So, the perfect time is coming for something to happen. Even if you're in time out. In other words, even if you're not together, you're going through an ascension. I feel what's happening this month is ascension. So your masculine can step into their power. Or the person you're wanting to come forward is going to step into their power to do that. So you could be seeing numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 34 on the clock. You could be going through physical things. So make sure you're having rest and you're having time out and time for yourself. calming your mind down, because I feel you're being prepared for something that's coming in perfect timing. So the time may not actually happen, it may not happen in July what you want, but you're being prepared for it in July. So what's coming for you this month? Yeah, hermit time, reflection, preparation. There could be some no contact that gets broken moving forward. So it feels like, don't worry if there's no contact, because someone is watching you as well. But I feel that there's a plan here to move forward in some way. So it could be someone's thinking about contacting you this month, but they don't actually do it until further ahead, so August, September time. But something is definitely coming in. Let's get one more card. What's coming for you this month? You've got balance, feeling more balanced. True union comes when both of you are whole. So working on you, working on filling up your own cup, working on being your best version. That's what the angels want you to focus on in July. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. Are we meant to be together? Will anything positive happen in the connection? See, you're doubting. I answer the question and then more doubt comes in. I'm sure you've asked these questions before you even received the answer, but it's a big, huge sign, okay, that you're not trusting the love and you're wanting things to happen before they're ready to happen. You're still learning to surrender. It's like God saying to you, child, don't you understand? I've given you a life for a reason, to enjoy life, not just to make it about being with this man, okay, because He's not the be-all and end-all. It's like the angels want you to recognise that you've been given your life for a reason. So, look, the angels say challenges grow you. God is never punishing you. He is preparing you for great things. The Tower, when you go through your wobbles, like the swan having that wobble, okay, the angels say you're being prepared for great things. So this time right now is where you're being prepared for union. Because if you hadn't have gone through all this, you wouldn't be together in the end, because you wouldn't have learned the lessons separately to be together. That's what you need to know. Okay, so let's ask, are you meant to be together? There's got to be compromise. You're meant to be together when you compromise. In other words, when it's balanced, when there's a karmic ending. You know, I'm seeing this as Libra. So this is when he ends that situation he's in, when he divorces and he's free and you're able to be together the right way, that's when it will happen. So that's compromise. But you've also got to compromise by allowing things to happen naturally and not trying to force or fix everything. Okay, that's the answer. The karmic ending has to happen first. Queen of Wands, you've got to believe in yourself and have confidence in you. And enjoy life as it is. That's why you're holding the sunflower there. Because the sunflower is about standing tall, standing on your own. Getting strong within yourself. You've got the one there as well. Look how she's holding that scepter. You have the strength in you. She's holding there the sunflower in one hand and the scepter in the other hand, which shows she's holding on to her own power and faith. She's not holding on to a person. So you've got to have faith. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. Happy birthday, Liz. Thank you. It's a week today. Can I have a message from G, please? What do you need to know? What's the message coming in? What's the message from G? Oh, there's a card on the floor. Oh, my goodness me. The Fool's on the floor. Didn't even see that there. So clearly this is meant for you, because that card jumped on that card that I didn't even know was there. So he wants a new beginning. He's preparing to make a big, bold move. Sometimes I imagine how my life with you would feel. And I feel he's preparing to take a move. Now, the Fool can be about the new year when I connect with this as a reader. So, what is that at the Stag Tarot? Yeah. So he's saying, I am preparing to make a big, bold move because I imagine what my life with you would be like. So really, he's manifesting you, isn't he? By visualising the life he can have with you. Yeah, he hopes you're not going to be, he's coming in. He hopes when he comes in, Knight of Swords, that you're not going to be defensive or dragging up the past or making him feel bad. Now, I'm not saying you're going to do that, but that's his fear. Or you're going to let me in, or you're going to have your sword up when I come towards you. Because you've both got your swords up here, so I feel he could be coming in a bit defensive because he's worried about you being defensive. He doesn't know what you're going to do. Okay? So, but I do feel the Knight of Swords, anything could happen at any time. Yeah, he will tell you how he feels, Knight of Love. But I feel he is a little bit worried or concerned that you may be a bit cold towards him. And that's reminding you to stay open and receptive, okay? But I feel with that Fool coming up, that's significant. Even though it didn't jump out, it was clearly meant for you. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation, honey. Happy birthday, Liz. Loads of love, blessings and abundance to you. Thank you so much. Let me pull you a card. What do the angels want you to know? You got romance coming in. So romance ahead for you, Saranga, okay? Mission, your purpose is calling, so redirect your energy. So maybe you're even being guided to focus on your mission at this time, which I know you're doing, and to be assertive in that mission. And you're being reminded your mission is connected with romance because you have other twin flames. I hope that helps, okay? I know you haven't asked me a question where I've just guided to pull you a card there. Mercedes, thank you for the donation, honey. Advice from Spirit in regards to Billy. So what do you need to know about Billy? What do you need to know about Billy? What do you need to know about Billy? 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups. So let me just get one more card. Anything else? Don't stop. So I feel the message here is don't give up on Billy, or don't give up on something you want, something you feel in your heart. If you're wondering if you should walk away, or maybe Billy's walked away, or if you're wondering what this is happening for, it's happening for growth, obviously, to connect you with your heart space, because the Queen of Cups is psychic, strong, intuitive, feels emotion, has a lot to give. Well, maybe Billy can't give at this time the way you want him to, or something isn't moving forward. So maybe you think, right, I'm going to walk away and give my cup where it's deserving. You know, where I can give it, where someone who wants to receive my cup. Where I feel don't stop means don't give up. So I'm getting this message where it's like Billy is saying, please don't give up on me. I've got to leave something behind to be able to give to you. Okay, well, this guidance is coming through from Billy to know that he doesn't want you to give up. So you've got relax. So I feel you just need to relax. You've got the Stag, which is the promise of union. So it's like the message is, don't give up on this. Relax instead. Because you're being given the promise of union in this lifetime. The angels are very much aware of how amazing you are and that you have this beautiful cup of love to give. But there is a timing to everything. So when the time is right, you'll be able to give Billy your cup, or you'll be able to give this cup to whomever the right way. But you may have to let go of the past. You may have to walk away from something in your past to be free. You give me a big block in the throat. And that may well be what he's doing too. So the message is, from around August time, you're going to be releasing something to fill up your own cup. Because the angels recognize how much you want love and you want to be in a relationship. And they're saying don't give up on that because that's coming to you. You just need to relax perhaps about the when or the how or the whole circumstances and give it to God. So I want to see what you're learning at this time. What you're learning at this time. To trust, okay? And there's going to be a breakthrough, and to trust there will be a breakthrough. Everything is in divine order. Have faith that all is well. Now, they give me an itchy nose, which is connected with intuition. So your intuition is already telling you this. Okay, that everything's going to work out at the right time. That's why the angel's saying don't stop, don't give up. Keep going, keep moving forward. Keep filling up your own cup. Keep having faith. And there will be a breakthrough. Sometimes big and unexpected something big and unexpected is beginning to shift. This can also be connected with September. Because I am kind of getting August, September is significant in this reading here as well. So it could be a breakthrough coming in around September time because of something that happens where you feel you may have to walk away or have some time for you or give your cup in other ways. And that could be service, focusing on service. Relaxing, giving back to you. Let me pull a card for you as well. This person could be very much around you in the 5D. Yeah, you're learning to let go, to surrender everything and trust that no matter what, that your journey and your life are safe. That you can't miss out on who or what is meant for you. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation, honey. JV's love message for me and our career together. Well, it could be something to do with your mission, with those other cards coming out. You are my wish fulfillment and I want you only. So JV feels like you're a dream come true, like you're the perfect person. He wants you only. So in his eyes, he wants you, no matter what else is going on. What about your career together? you've got trust. So your career together could be built on trust. Trust in each other, trust in the divine, trust in the reason you've come together. And faith, trust and faith. Isn't that beautiful? Trust, it says trust. The first letter there is trust, first word. And you got trust. I feel that's your career together, to build trust or to create trust in others. Trust even when you cannot see the bigger picture. So you may not see the bigger picture, you may not understand what's going on, but you have to have faith that God knows what he's doing. So it could be that you have a career together to help others to trust and have faith even when they can't see the future, even when they don't know what's coming. And that could be part of your gift as a mystic. Because obviously you are a psychic, you are an intuitive being, you are an empath, you are clairvoyant. You know, you have your psychic senses that you can use to assist the world. I hope that helps, okay? Can someone, one of my mods, do me a list of donations just so I can have a look who I've got left, please? And then I know if I need to stop them or not, okay? So we've got Arzos, thank you for the donation, honey. Happy birthday, Liz, thank you. It's next Thursday. Can you please give me a message and current energy and feelings of my DM? Contact time frame, thank you. So what is he feeling for you? I can feel your presence even though we're apart, and my emotions for you are running deep. So you probably can feel him all around you at this time because you were very highly connected. You know, he's saying that to you, I feel your presence. And that makes his emotions run deep. And maybe your emotions are running deep because of that too. So you're definitely both feeling each other at this time. He's sensing you. He wants to overcome something in his life first though. So I feel there's some kind of battle he's overcoming that he's been working on. Is that the only card? Felt like more cards came out, but they haven't. Okay, so you got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel there's a lesson that's still being learned. Regarding contact and time frame, there could be a delay. It's like May to August could be a delay because something's being learned, something's being healed in some way. So is there a time frame for contact? You've got the Fool, new beginning, and you've got the Devil. Capricorn season could be significant. Okay, going into the new year. So there may still be a struggle around until the end of the year. Because I always connect with the Fool as the new year. You know, it's just how I read tarot. Everyone reads it different. Okay, so I feel the new year could be a breakthrough year. Okay, because the Devil is still lingering around. You know, the ego is still... And there's a lesson being learned. It's not even about him dealing with his fear. There's some kind of lesson that's being learned. Let me just see what that lesson is. It's manifestation and unspoken. He's got to find the words, I feel. There's so much your person longs to express to you. So you may struggle with opening up. And that's what you're manifesting. Your thoughts create your reality. Focus on what you desire. So there will be a breakthrough, perhaps when you least expect it, because you may be just surrendering so much by then. Boom, it all happens very quickly. So I'm getting Capricorn season or moving into the new year, which is around that time. Because Capricorn is 22nd of December to the 19th of January, which resonates with the new year there. So I feel the new year for something significant taking place. Because don't be defeated by that though, because there's a lesson being learned, and that's what you're reminded constantly by heaven. Heaven happens for a reason. I hope that helps, okay? So I asked my mods to do me a list of donations, and they aren't doing that. So I'm going to put a stop on donations, okay? Because I don't know how many I've got left. So after Wolfie Queen, oh, here we go. So where am I? I'm on Victor, okay? Also got quite a few. So I'll put it, thank you, honey, for that, Michelle. So I'll put a block on donations for the time being then. Okay, so no more donations after Wolfie Queen, just so I can catch up, because I'm on Victor next, and Victor isn't in my queue. Okay? Yeah, Victor isn't in my list there, so clearly I've got a few to do. So no more donations until I've caught up, okay? Thank you for understanding. So Victor, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. I'm glad the pick-a-pile resonated with you on the members, by the way. I know you love them. And I'm doing as well, just so you know, on my birthday, there'll be a pick-a-pile, okay, as an extra video on my birthday. And I don't know if you are an angel warrior, because I'm going to be doing daily love readings for angel warriors starting next week as well, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to that. So Victor says, morning Liz, meow, meow to you. May I have any messages, my beautiful butterfly king Virgo, bucket messages and a power couple card. No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? So what's the message coming through? Feel this is the main card. People make lies up about me. So it's like he's saying, don't pay attention to what you see, read, or hear, because people constantly make lies up. And that's obviously, you've got to know that anyway. I know you know that anyway. Obviously, it's the industry is in. People will make lies up. And that could be also lies about perhaps being in a relationship with him and things like that. You know, people make lies up. They do it to make money as well. I get angry with myself a lot. Now, maybe he's getting angry because people are making lies up about him. And he could be angry with himself because he knows that's part of his lifestyle. And there's nothing really he can do about that, okay? And he's saying, yeah, that post on social media was for you. So I feel he's getting through to you on social media what he wants you to know. Because if people are making lies up about him and spreading rumours and there's things going on that he can't control, he is making sure he can control what you see by posting something directly from him to you, if that makes sense. So whether it's a song or something else. So he is getting across to you what's going on. So I feel he's worried about that. He is worried about, you know, what you think. I don't necessarily feel he's worried about being judged by others, because I know he doesn't really care about that because he's used to it. It's the industry he's in. But I feel he wants you to not take anything personally or worry about what people are saying. Okay, otherwise it'll drive you mad. So you've got Cheryl and Tony. I love that because Cheryl and Tony are same-sex twins. And that could really be a sign as well. So we were really something for a while. So I feel like he's worried about having you and losing you. That's what I feel is going on there. I feel he's worried about being with you and then losing you. That's his biggest fear. So maybe in his life, he's like, well, what if we spend time together and then you don't want me anymore? And then I'm left with a lot of pain about we were really something for a while. So I feel that's why he's waiting for the right time. And that's they had a really beautiful connection. These characters out of Riverdale. Let me bring in the other power couple deck as well. What else do you need to know? Mick and Pam, spicy. I love that. Mick and Pam are out of Gavin and Stacey. Spicy. They have a spicy relationship even when they're older. You know, they role play. Mick and Pam do, and they dress up as Camilla and the King. Okay, obviously it was Prince Charles when that came out. And they have a spicy connection, a lot of desire. So maybe you like spicy food as well. So spice, getting a bit of spice in your life. That's what you bring into his life. Let's do some bucket messages. No more donations, please, guys. Okay, thank you, Michelle, honey. Thank you, Daisy. I think Daisy's there as well. So, and this is the thing. I feel like he wants you to know that labels aren't important to him. And labels can mean many things. It can be label of like celebrity or divine masculine, or labels he wears like designer outfits, things like that. It's like he wants you to know those things don't matter to him at all. He's making a decision or a choice. You've got the squirrel, gatherer. So maybe you're seeing squirrels as well in some way, little squidgies, because they are gatherers. So you're both gathering what you need. I feel the tombstone is about ending a cycle, which is D. You know, D could be significant, but I feel D is also like the death card coming out in the tarot, that there's a new beginning ahead. So he could be going through a big transformation, especially around the Scorpio season. And there's no faith there. So I feel that the message is he's finding faith. I don't feel he's got no faith, because I feel he has got faith. But there may be people around him who have no faith. And that's also something he's struggling with. Okay, and perhaps the people who are telling lies about him say he's got no faith, or make out like he's something he isn't. And I feel that's what you need to know. Because it could be these people like making out that he's led by, I don't know, money or those kind of things, when he isn't at all. He's led by faith. And I feel it's important to him as a person that you know that truth. And also really that other people know the truth as well. And I feel that's why he's thinking about changing his life. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation. What's M not expressing to me? What's M not expressing to you? I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. So maybe he hasn't told you that, but he has been thinking about that. I'm so proud of who you've become. So he isn't telling you that, but that's how he feels. So he's very inspired by you, the person you've become, even since you've known each other. So I'm so proud of who you've become, and I've been thinking about that. And the last time I saw you, maybe the last time he saw you, he thought about that too. That he knows that true happiness is with you because it's always felt right with you. So you're the warmth of the sun. You make him feel warm and safe and strong. You're his life force. These are things he isn't saying to you. What's your guidance? King of Hearts. He loves you with all his heart and soul. It won't be long until he shows that to you. Maybe that's what you're waiting for. Things are about to move forward very quickly. August could be significant. Give me a block. If he's in hermit mode at this current time, the next 6 weeks are significant. Easier times are coming. You can now see why it happened the way it did. It will all finally make sense and you'll feel better. So I'm feeling over the next 6 weeks, okay, 6 to 8 weeks, August significant. Things are going to move forward quickly. You could get busy at work or in your life. Opportunities for travel, changes possible, expect communication. So take this time for you to think about what you want, to recharge and reset you. Meditate, contemplate, rest, switch off your phone and go in nature. I hope that helps, okay? We got Kalina, thank you for the donation, honey. See, it is there. Liz, happy birthday, thank you so much. This is for Donna, thank you. So see, the donation is there, you just need to relax, okay? So hey Donna, thank you for being here, honey. I hope Jerry's well, eating those quavers, falling in that bag. Good, Liz. I've been receiving a lot of songs to do with both mine and Mark's connection. Plus, I've been having broken sleep, anything regarding this, okay? So, what do the songs mean that you're receiving? What do the songs mean? He wants you all to himself, okay? So, this could be being with you when there's no one else around. So, that could be like separate from family or friends. And focus on service, and that's what you're doing. You're being guided to focus on you and giving to you, your life and everything you've got going on in your life. And I feel that he knows you're doing that too. So I feel that it's like he wants to be a bit selfish with you because, say for example, I don't know, you're busy doing something in the community, for example, and he wants to take you away from that and just spend some time with you. He wants to pull you away from that. So he wants you, because he feels there's been so much wasted time, he doesn't want to waste any more time. So he could be hearing songs about time. Like, they give me time after time coming through. Who's that by? Time after time. I can't remember. They give me that song. Woman in love. I know what I want. He knows that you love him. And he knows that when you love deeply, you go for what you want. So he's very inspired by you, the person that you are. You are a woman in love, Barbara Streisand. And come and get it, I'm not going anywhere. So I love that these two cards have come out because these are very powerful songs. It's like you saying, I know what I want and I'm not going anywhere. And he's very inspired by that. That turns him on, the fact that you have made it abundantly clear, whether it's through the 5D or even in person, you know who you are and what you want. You're saying, when you're ready, come and get it. So that means I'm not going anywhere. I'm focusing on myself. I'm doing me. Okay, so when you're ready, you know where I am. It doesn't mean you're a walkover. You're like saying, you can get away with anything. He knows he's on a timer. He knows he needs to do something. He knows someone could come along and snap you up like that. But you're focusing on other things. You're focusing on service and living your best life and doing you. Focusing on community, family, other things you've got going on. What else? They give me time after time. I don't know why, because I don't even know the lyrics of that song, but that's what's coming through. Nothing will ever compare or come close to the way you feel, love, or care for each other. Remember that you are valuable and your twin flame knows deep within them that no other compares to you. God designed you perfectly for each other. You were made for each other and nobody else will ever truly satisfy you because it was designed that way. So I feel that's why you're saying, when you're ready, come and get it. I'm not going anywhere because I know what I want. You know you're not going to find happiness with anybody else because you know he's the one you're meant to be with and he's the one that ticks all your boxes. Mark understands on a very deep level that nobody else will do and that you are the one he needs in his life. It's mirrored. He is making changes deep within him to feel worthy of your love. Release fear now. Remember you are valuable and he knows deep within that no other compares to you. So see how the messages are very similar there? So you may even hear Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor. It hurts for a reason. Pain grows you. It makes you stronger. Teaches you who you are. God will never give you anything you can't handle. Okay, it will never kill you. You were never given anything you can't handle. Get up, worry, and fight for this love. Remember, your power is a twin flame. So I feel that he needs to fight for this love, and that's what he's showing you in the 5D that he's about to do. Anything else you need to know? What else does he want to say to you? I can feel this strong bond we share on a soul level. Even when there's blocks in communication, he feels it very strongly. They give me a block there. Some block is being released. I hope that helps. Okay, you may have a cold. They give me yeah, you know when they give me like I'm runny nose. I haven't got one. Yeah, it's just intuition coming through. So I feel like he may have sinus issues. So he could, and you may have this too. Could have a runny nose, like feeling like you've got phlegm in your throat when you haven't got it. That's what I'm picking up on. But he may have something going on with his throat and his nose, because it's intuition and the communicating of what he feels. I hope that helps again. Yeah, they're giving me an itchy nose. He's been shown to take action through his intuition. His nose knows it's itching for a reason. It's guiding him to do something. Give me an itchy nose. So don't be surprised if you have an itchy nose, a runny nose, and blocks in the throat chakra. So you may want to cleanse your throat chakra. I hope that helps, okay? Oak Cappy, is it? Or Cat Cappy, I can't see. It's either Oak Cappy or Cat Cappy. Let me get my, it's just how it's landed. Oak Cappy. I have to use my magnifying glass. Oak Cappy, thank you for the donation. Is moving to Perth the right direction for us? Is moving to Perth the right direction for you? Is moving to Perth the right direction? There's no need to worry. It's an opportunity and it will improve. There is an opportunity coming in for this. Now, again, they're not answering you directly because this is something you perhaps have to sit with and work out how you feel. Because you know inside whether it is or it isn't. Regardless, there is an opportunity there to improve a situation. I feel a move is going to improve the situation. Whether it's Perth or somewhere else, there's something you have to sit with, okay? There's no need to worry about this. Maybe you're worrying about it too much, you're overthinking it. The angel says, no need to worry. This is a golden opportunity for the situation to improve. So if I'm looking at this, I would say, yes, Perth is the right place to go. But you have to ask yourself the question, is that the right place? And if everything is in you is pulling you towards it, then yes. The answer is yes, very clear. Okay, let me bring you a tarot card in as well. Is moving to Perth the right direction for you? You've got the Six of Wands in the Tower. So it may bring some chaos because when you move or relocate or have a change in that way, when you move where you live, it does bring a tower in. It's about rebuilding. It's about chaos coming in to create a new beginning. The Six of Wands is about making sure you're shielding yourself so you handle the move okay. But I feel this is about you feeling stronger, more confident. So I feel the answer is yes, but expect some chaos to come with it because that's natural. When you move, it's one of the most chaotic things you can do. They put that up there, don't they, with the most challenging things you can do in your life, like going through things. But obviously, moving is also a real struggle. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's going to be a tower moment, as in it's going to bring something bad. No, I'm seeing a golden opportunity. But golden opportunities sometimes come with struggle. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Michelle, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, I dreamt Mohammed told me he would contact me in 8 to 10 days and he felt bad. He never saw me go past his workplace, woke up feeling excited. So trust what your intuition is telling you there. Even if he doesn't reach out in 8 to 10 days, it's like something is coming anyway. He said, I feel this insane attraction to you and I can't stop thinking about what we had. So he is feeling all the Kundalini at this time. He's feeling insanely attracted to you, pulled to you. Look, I still feel so attracted to you. So the law of attraction is creating the way. So at this current time, he's feeling the pull. And that's why you got that message coming through. Yeah, you got the Empress. He feels pulled to you. Yeah, Page of Cups communication coming in. There you go. So you have to trust what your intuition is telling you as the Empress. And this is about you allowing that communication to come in. Not feeling like, right, well, I'm going to reach out. No, you have to sit on your throne and allow him to come to you because he does want to reach out. So it's all looking good here for communication. Okay, I haven't really got any timing to coming through. We've got 3 with the Empress there, and you're saying 8 to 10 days, so 3 weeks. Perhaps within the next 3 weeks. So you're feeling 8 to 10 days, but again, always give it a little bit of leeway. because of the fear that can come in. But he is definitely planning on contacting you because he feels so drawn to you. I hope that helps, okay? Dutch Angel, thank you for joining the Angel family, honey. I'm sending you so much love. Davian, thank you for the donation. What comes out for me in angel guidance? What comes out for you in angel guidance? What do you need to know? Success ahead. So whenever you're working on this current time, it's going to be successful, or you're moving towards a successful period in your life. Okay, no matter how things seem. Yeah, you know intuitively it's all going to be okay. Trust your intuition. This could also be something you're working on with your gifts or your goals. Something you're feeling inside intuitively you need to do, or you want to work on. It will lead to a success. And this could be about a new beginning. This could also be a huge sign about the 8-8 portal, because when I connect with this Fool as a reader, I see it as a new year. So yes, there could definitely be a lot of good things coming in the new year, but I feel that the 8-8 portal could also move things forward in your life as well. Yeah, December to April is going to be a very powerful time for you. Lots of money coming in, doors opening, success ahead, even if it feels stuck and blocked now. So there may be some blocks around you until the full moon, and the full moon comes in on the end of the month, and then you're going to feel things moving forward as you move into August time. But I'm getting December to April as a significant time of blessings, okay? What else do you need to know? Oh, welcome, Janelle. Great to have you here. First time here. Welcome, welcome. So 9 of Hearts, look at this. You are each other's dream come true. Now, the 9 of Hearts, as you know, is the wish card. So it's another sign of success in your dreams manifesting, possibly over the next 9 months. Or again, something could be shifting from September. So you've got August, September, and then December to April is significant, which is like a 9-month period. Where are we? July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 9 months. So over the next 9 months, your dreams are coming true. All you've ever wanted is to be in a relationship, or to be in a relationship with them, and they feel the same. So this could also be moving into union with the person you're dreaming about, or having the relationship you're dreaming about in your physical world. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation, honey. Shall I and JV go ahead with planning our baby? Well, obviously, you've got to do what feels right to you, okay? So should you go ahead with planning a baby, you've got perfect timing coming through. So it feels like it's the perfect time to do this if this is what you truly want to do. Okay, and you've got yes there. So perhaps this must be a divinely guided thing you're meant to do. Perhaps you're meant to have this child, you know, otherwise the yes wouldn't have come out. Because, you know, there may be other doubts, because other things are coming in my head when I'm connecting with this, like other people that you're perhaps thinking about as well, like Kashif, Nana B, other people. But you're perhaps thinking, well, I know I'm meant to have a baby with JV because we have a contract to do that. So maybe you feel like it's a karmic lesson, or it's meant to happen that way because you've got perfect timing. And yes, I'm not going to expand on that because I feel that's your answer, okay? I hope that helps. Dutch Angel, thank you for the donation. My grandmother passed away on June the 13th. Can I still receive a message from her, please? Something she wanted to say. Of course, she's always with you. Okay? She's right there with you because she's on the other side. She's just transitioned into a new way of being. You know, she's still with you. And she'll come into your dreams. You know, our loved ones show up in our dreams. Not like how you see it in films and movies where they kind of jump in front of you and make you jump. You know, they come into dreams. So you're very likely going to have a dream about your grandmother when the time is right as well. And it will be very beautiful. You know, the first dream I had about my dad, for example, he died in 2000s. It's a long time ago. The first dream I had about my dad, because in real life, I used to cut his hair and he got gorgeous white hair, my dad had. You know, he went white early. And it just disconnected and reconnected. So I definitely feel you're going to reconnect in dreams. And I had a dream where he didn't talk to me in this dream. He didn't speak words. But he looked at me and handed me a pair of scissors, you know, and I kind of sat on his lap and he handed me these scissors and I cut his hair. And the next day in the real world, I remember I was wearing black. I was at work at the time and I kept finding white hairs all over me. It was beautiful. So what does your grandmother who passed away want to say to you? I will always point you in the right direction. So I feel she's assisting you even now. Maybe she was a guide to you when she was alive and she's a guide to you now. So she said, I'll always show you the way. You may even see a compass or find a compass as a sign. But I feel when you're feeling a bit lost or you're not sure what's next, you can call on her and she will give you direction. And there is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. So it's like she's saying to you, your time, it's like she's saying her time had to end at that time. It's like everything happens on God's time. Everything's meant to happen. Because maybe you feel like you didn't have enough time or time ran out. And it's like she's saying, time is illusion. There's no time where I am now. And I feel she's asking you to have faith in divine timing as well. I am watching over you day and night. Isn't that beautiful? So she's right there with you. So I don't feel there's anything that's left unsaid. I don't feel she feels that there was anything left unsaid, like there was any unfinished business, or like she didn't like she didn't pass over and feel like, oh, I wish I'd done that, or she feels like it was her time. Obviously, she probably wished she should have had more time. She probably says to God, I need to go back at some point and learn more lessons. But she's saying for now, she's surrounded by loving pets and animals. So she could have been an animal lover in her physical world. And now where she is in heaven, she's got lots of animals and pets around her. She's saying, I have visited you in a dream. Isn't that powerful? I've just spoke about that for a reason, clearly. So she's already shown up in a dream. You may not be aware of it. Perhaps you're not ready yet to consciously be aware of that, or you're being prepared. So I feel this could be a sign she's going to come into a dream. I've got angel bumps. I will visit you in a dream, or I have visited you in a dream. Maybe in this dream, it's connected with pets and animals as well. But she's pointing you in the right direction. I just want to read you from Talking to Heaven, because this deck is channeled gorgeously by James Van Praagh. So I want to see what she wants to say. Oh, look, I opened it on the right page there. She's saying, although I'm not God or an angel, I do have the ability to guide you. Keep in mind that I'm not privy to the all-knowing wisdom of the universe. For that, you'd want to consult God, which you can do just by asking for help. However, I do have the benefit of all my earthly lessons, which taught me a lot. I also have a broader perspective on your circumstances from my heavenly vantage point. So you can think of me as a trustworthy confidant whom you can turn to for advice. Please know that I'll do all I can to guide you towards what's best for you. I've learned how to get my own ego out of the way and focus upon helping you and others from a place of pure love. You'll notice the signs I send to you through your feelings, your dreams, and other reminders to think of me. So you're going to have a dream. She's also saying there is no time where I am. There is no time where I am. Life is short, it's true, and it's even shorter from my heavenly vantage point, where the entire human lifespan seems to pass more quickly than the blink of an eye. So I'm happy to be with you for the rest of your life because I love you and because time is abundance here. Time is in abundance here. We don't measure time as you do because time is a figment of the physical world. On earth, it's used to compare past, present, and future. Where I am now in heaven, only the present exists for all eternity. And my love and care for you is also timeless and eternal. Isn't that beautiful? So you may see an egg timer and you may see a compass of signs that she's with you, but she's going to show up in a dream. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, because I am quite behind, okay? That's why my mods are putting it in the chat for me. I see someone else has just donated there or used a milestone. It's a little bit, that's okay. So no more donations. So we've got, and I'm going to be live again tomorrow, just so you know, okay? Oh, you're welcome, Dutch Angel, honey, and thank you for joining as a member. You've got access now to all the videos behind the scenes that I do for your level. And from next week, if you wanted to upgrade, I'm doing a daily love reading for Angel Warriors, just so you know. And that will be like a daily 10-minute reading, 10-minute reading, talking about the journey and stuff. Okay, so SS, thank you for the donation. Deal is my twin is in a karmic situation. We've been on this journey for 7 years and are now in separation. What's ahead for us? So remember, 7 is a cycle, okay? And if you're in separation, that's a good thing, even though you're perhaps feeling it isn't a good thing, because you've been prepared, and obviously now your twin can work out what he wants, okay? Or work out what they want. So what's going on in that karmic situation at this current time? We've got, yeah, this is the thing, okay? Your person at this time is craving love. And they don't get that there, okay? It's fake love there. It's like a rebound in a way, returning to the ex. It's like they've gone back to that karmic situation, or when they spend time with you and then go back to that karmic situation because it's what they're used to. But it's all fake, okay? In that relationship, your person is hiding their feelings. They're emotionally shut down, okay? They're spending time alone as well. So it could be very lonely for them there. And they could be drinking to hide the pain. Okay, so if you know your person drinks alcohol, they could be drinking a lot to kind of get through it. But it's very fake, okay? So it may come across on social media like, oh, everything's wonderful, but it's very fake. So that relationship, it's like trying too hard to create the relationship does not work. So I definitely feel he's got to kind of experience that to recognise it's not working. He knows it anyway. No more donations, please, guys. I'm posting it all over the chat, okay? My mods are putting it all over the chat. So, what else is going on? What's his karmic struggle? He's bored there, okay? He's saying to the karmic partner, you bore me. But he knows as well, this is why he's struggling to leave, because they've helped each other and hurt each other. So they've been through things together. Okay, we've helped each other and hurt each other. So maybe he feels like they've been there for each other and it's hard to kind of move on or, be free, or it's hard. But he does want that with you. Okay, he wants like a future with you, a new beginning. So how does he feel about you? Okay, because you're in separation. So just understand that karmic situation is not perhaps how it seems on social media, or it's not everything it seems to be, it's fake. Look, I want to reach out to you. So even though you're in separation, he wants to contact you. He's missing you. He wants to reach out. Maybe you're sensing and feeling that. You could be feeling that deep within your own soul. You could be feeling that pull. Yeah, and he's learning those. What you need to remember is he's learning lessons currently in that situation he's in. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles, he's learning. This could also be something financial he's learning as well. So he may have financial things going on. I don't know if he's got a son. But if he hasn't got a son, this is more about he's growing up somehow financially. Yeah, he's miserable, fed up. It's not happy. 4 of Wands in reverse. It's not happy. Okay, 4-4. You may be seeing 4-4-4 because you're being protected in this separation. He's miserable. You're miserable as well. I'm not saying you're sitting around crying, because maybe you're very strong and positive and looking on the bright side, which I'm picking up on from you. But he's not happy there. It's not what he wants. He could be seeing 11-11 a lot. So that cycle has got to come to a natural end, but he does want to reach out, okay? So the guidance for you is, Queen of Hearts, you are a beautiful, amazing person. Recognise and remember your own worth. This is what it's teaching you. Don't compare yourself to that karmic partner or feel like you're not enough. Or this is what you're working through yourself. You are psychic and strong and loving. They would be a fool to let you go. And he knows it, okay? So what's next between the two of you? What's ahead for you? Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. At the moment, it's separation is what's ahead. Okay, you've got the 3rd of September. So the 3rd of September could be a significant date, okay? And this could be more separation, for example, until the 3rd of September. Or even the furthest timeline out I've got coming in. They are giving me the 3rd of September as being a significant timeline. So they could reach out around that time. Or 3 weeks or 3 months from September. Because you've got the 3, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You've got 3 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. They're not good cards as in, oh, everything's going to be wonderful in the future. Because there is a few sleepless nights here, pain, separation, but it's going to grow you. So it's not like I'm saying, oh, right, he wants to reach out, so you're going to come into union now. No, there's more separation and healing needed. So the separation is healing. You learn to look beyond the pain. And that's why you're being shown that here. Okay, because you're both missing each other. So I feel it's happening for a reason, obviously, because separation is protection and preparation. So try not to overthink. And I know what it's like. You'll go over and over everything in your mind. It'll keep you up at night. And I do feel that you can expect that until the 3rd of September. But you may have a turning point around that date. And that could be in you feeling better, feeling stronger, feeling wiser, feeling like, oh, I can breathe again. Because it's not like you're going to just wake up now and just be like, right, well, I'm fine now. It doesn't work that way. It takes time to heal and overcome your battles. And God is with you every step of the way. So I do feel there could be a turning point for you, 3rd of September, where suddenly on that date, for some reason, you feel better, okay? So just expect a bit of struggle. It's okay, we all go through it. Okay, you got the Akashic Records. This is written, you're meant to be going through this for soul growth. His lesson is to stand up to that karmic partner, leave that situation and be free. And you've got to give him time to do that. So Archangel Michael is saying, I can help you to access your Akashic Records. You can do that through meditation. All you need to do is request access to them, and their secrets will be revealed to you through your dreams and intuition. The information you need will come to you when you need it as downloads from heaven and can be understood through inner peace and quiet contemplation. So be okay with the silence because you're growing at this time. I hope that helps, okay? So I know it's like there is good things coming, but at the moment you need to be in the separation. You've got to sit with it because, yes, it's going to feel uncomfortable and a bit scary, but you'll grow from it as well. I hope that helps. Remember, we'll always see a few on live again tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday as well. Mia, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, will I be able to talk to my crush tomorrow on Saturday? Would it be a positive outcome? Is he still interested in me? I'll see how he feels first of all. How does your crush feel about you? Your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. So he loves you smiling. So if you do get to talk to him or see him, make sure you're smiling, because that's what he loves about you, okay? So will you be able to talk to him tomorrow on Saturday? Coming up in reverse. There could be a delay. Yeah, they're all in reverse here. My deck isn't in reverse. They're all in reverse. I feel they're saying, I mean, again, anything can happen at any time. So I feel that when I'm looking at these cards, I would say it's unlikely. But it doesn't mean you're not going to speak to him on Sunday. You've got to forgive, everything and rise. There could be an apology needed, or there may be an opportunity to forgive in this situation. So what I'm picking up on is that all of this is delayed messages or delays to what you want happening, because you may be a bit frustrated. The fact that you've got Temperance in reverse is saying, let go of the when. Let go of how things need to be. Because Temperance can be in reverse, can be frustration. And you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which is a no. And it's about needing to give it more time. The Five of Pentacles in reverse is to relax, and it's showing you're not relaxed about this situation because you may be checking your phone constantly. The Magician in reverse means you feel like you're not in control of the situation. The Hierophant in reverse means there's a lesson being learned. So what I'm picking up on is, you're saying, will I be able to talk to my crush tomorrow? I'm not saying it's not likely to happen. It could. But when I'm connecting with the cards, I would say it's unlikely to happen the way you want it to happen. So it's very likely that if you want something to happen and you're trying to force it, you'll get the other result. So from reading this, I would say no. But it doesn't mean you're not going to talk, for example, the next day. Okay, because the more you let go, the quicker things come in. And would it be a positive outcome if you forgive everything and rise? He is still interested in you, but I feel you've got to be patient with how things move forward. And this could be about you allowing your crush to take control. So, I'm being honest with you, that's what's coming through. It's like it's unlikely to happen the way you think or want it to. Okay, because you're learning to surrender, or you're learning to trust, or you're learning to let go of your need for something to happen. So, but if it does happen, see it as a bonus. Okay, but I'm seeing it as a possible no. But that doesn't mean you're not going to talk the next day or the day after that. It means it just may not happen when you think it's going to happen. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? And then you've donated again and said, why am I seeing signs of he's with a third party and I don't want to get involved at all? Well, it could be because he's thinking about you. Sometimes you receive signs about another person when they are actually sending energy to you. Okay, and if you're saying you don't want to get involved at all, then you could be the runner in that situation. So he's thinking about you constantly. Because obviously if you're saying I'm not interested, then that's when things progress sometimes, because people can be more curious about you or more interested in you when you're the runner. So what does he want to say? He wants to express how he feels about you. Okay, but he's also very proud of who you've become. So I feel he's proud of you that you've perhaps detached from him, or you've pulled your energy away, and he's proud of you for doing that. And that's another reason why you're seeing signs of him, because it's the way the universe is saying to you, be proud of the fact that you don't want to get involved in that drama. Be proud of yourself in that way, because you're saying, I don't want to get involved in that. And that's you putting boundaries down. That's you knowing your own worth and value. But he does want to express how he feels to you. So I feel he is thinking about you, and that's why you're seeing his name or his, initials or signs or whatever you're seeing. I hope that helps. It's not like the universe is saying, oh, he's showing up because you need to speak to him or something has to move forward. It's you being shown that you are doing the inner work. And that's why you said, I don't want to get involved in that, because that's not who I am. I have boundaries. I respect myself more than being involved in a third-party situation. And we all have to get to that point, because it's hard when you really want someone. I hope that helps, okay? And you ask yourself the question as well, why? Because you said talking about your crush here, okay? Will I be able to talk to my crush tomorrow? Why? Ask yourself why you want things to move forward so quickly with your crush. Is it because you're trying to get over what's going on with A? So you have to be honest with yourself about these things. I hope that helps. Gatancha, thank you for the donation. We had a huge fight. Is it over once and for all? It's never over with twin flames. If you had a huge fight, you need time out. It's happened for a reason. So you can go your way and he can go his way. So you can regroup in a way. So you can regroup and get your energy back. So is it over once and for all? That's your fear speaking. No, things are going to get easier. I know you're struggling with this and it's causing you pain, but there's going to be a breakthrough over the next 6 weeks. So easier times are coming into this. And I feel it's happening to give you a time out so you can get your energy back. Yes, you may be worrying about this right now, having sleepless nights, panicking, thinking it's over, going into stress. Okay, but I feel that things will improve between the two of you. I don't feel it's over, but I feel you need to relax and not try and fix it or control it at this time. Yeah, look, space is needed because there's an awakening taking place. This is part of the awakening. They give me fear. And the awakening may be that you're recognizing we need space. I need time and you need time. If you have a huge fight, it's because something isn't in alignment or something needs to shift or change on both sides. It's not just you thinking he's in the wrong and I'm right. It's about recognizing you've both got to come to your own conclusions. So I feel that there will be a little bit of time out needed, but things will improve. September could be a turning point. I hope that helps, okay? But I don't feel it's over at all. I feel it's a space needed. It's a pause for an awakening. I'm putting these cards on the wrong piles. Look, I do this constantly. Look, you've got twin flames at the bottom of the deck there. It's never over with twin flames. It's all part of the process. It's how you connect in the 5D and feel each other's energy, okay? No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up. Daisy's going, so I'm going to just do Daisy quick. Okay, my mod in the house there. May I have messages of R and bucket messages. Let's see what R is feeling for you. So I'm not missing anyone out. I'm just doing Daisy because she's going. So what is R feeling about you today? Please don't feel disappointed with me. You are my total world. Wow. Okay, so don't be disappointed that perhaps he isn't in your world at this time, or he isn't giving you the world, or isn't showing up, because he's saying you are my total world. You're everything I want. I intend to give you the world when the time is right, so please don't feel disappointed with me. And really, it's not about you at all. It's about him feeling disappointed with himself, who perhaps hasn't given you what you want yet, or what he wants. Monday could be significant, Saturday and Sunday, but you got S&M coming through. That's about S&M, isn't that a song by Rihanna? Something to do with desire and, intimacy. You've got infinity coming through, so you could see the infinity symbol, which is a sign of the eternal connection between you. Something could spring forward as well. You've got Google, he could be Googling you, and Snapchat. So something could happen on the app Snapchat, or this could be about a chat coming in quickly, something happening quickly. Jewellery. Someone could give you some jewellery. He could give you some jewellery. Maybe you see, I've got angel bumps. Just recognise that. The angel saying infinity symbol. Jewellery. Okay, so you may see, for example, the infinity sign like this. Okay, as a sign. Or maybe you're given a necklace like that, or you have a necklace like that. Okay. Yeah, see, Janelle just reckoned before I even clicked in. So you've got the infinity sign through jewellery there. That's powerful. So you're being reminded you are one. And elves about helpers, angels helping you, people around helping you. You've got support in this situation. But I feel he wants to give you the world. And this could even be with Google there as well. This could be about moving or traveling or going places in the world, okay? So S&M could be significant places. So sit with those letters and see how they resonate with you. But I feel that he wants you to know he is going to do what he needs to do to be with you when the time is right. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you so much love. So we got Wolfie, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Chandaloo to me, my crush, okay? So what does Chandaloo want to say to you? Beautiful name. What does Chandaloo want to say? No one will ever compare to you. So that's what they know. If they're talking to someone, that conversation doesn't make them feel the same way as it would be if they were talking to you. When they're looking at you, the way they feel about you, no one else can make them feel that way. So that's what they are aware of. No one will ever compare to you. The 9th of July, honey. My birthday is the 9th of July. It's a week today, okay? I wouldn't be live if it was my birthday. I'm in London on my birthday. Okay, I'm in London with our soul sister Lisa, who's in the chat there on my birthday. We're going to see Moulin Rouge, which I'm super excited about. It's my favourite show ever. Yeah, there's a delay. So even if there's delays at this time, okay, it doesn't mean he isn't wanting you. This person isn't wanting you because they do want you. They're going through a healing. See all the green around the head there? Healing is happening to move things forward. You may hear the song No One Compares to You. You've got the star, there's hope here. Wow, hope and communication. So even if there's a current delay in communication or a current delay between the two of you, there is hope for communication. This person's going to open up in some way or make a move or do something because they see you as their star. So keep shining your light brightly. Now, there could also be something happening between now and the Aquarius season. Aquarius could be symbolistic as well. But I feel what they are recognising when they're not with you is there's nobody like you. So that's what your crush wants to say. There's nobody like you. You are unique and special. And they see you as this beautiful light, this star. So maybe you're a star in your own way. You could be on social media. You could be glowing up in some way. But they do want to come in and tell you how they feel or make something happen. And this could be a small communication just to find a way in. But no one compares to you, and that's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, may I have a message from my DM, Will, and Twin Flame Guidance. So what does Will want you to know? What does Will want you to know? I will contact you this month. So he's intending on contacting you during July, okay? I struggle to show you how much I truly care. So I feel he's feeling an urgent need to reach out and communicate with you. He just struggles with expressing it. He struggles with telling you how he really feels, and that holds him back, okay? But his intention is to contact you. I sometimes feel you deserve so much more than me, someone so much better than me. So he's still got insecurities that hold him back. And I feel these could be physical insecurities as well, okay? But his intention is to contact you. So what's the guidance for you? 3 of ego, separation is preparation. He's missing you too. Love yourself more, especially over the next 3 weeks. Okay, and what I'm picking up on is, I know it says within this month, contact you this month, but I'm getting between now and the 3rd of August. It's the 3rd of July today. Between now and the 3rd of August. So don't be stressed out if the end of July comes and he hasn't messaged you, because he intends to. But I am feeling that could be the next 3 weeks could be quiet and then he contacts you. So the next 3 weeks could be separation, and then he sends you a message in the last week of July going into August. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Adam and his thoughts and feelings about me. So no more donations, please, guys, okay? So I can catch up. So message from Adam and his thoughts and feelings. I can't stop thinking about what we had, okay? So he's thinking about the past. I can't stop thinking about the past. I can't stop going over it in my mind. And they're saying I can't keep going over it. So I feel like he knows he can't keep going over it. He's got to do something. Okay, I need to do something. I can't just keep thinking about you. I need to do something about it, okay? Because I feel it's driving him a bit mad. He's got stagger power. He will come through for you. He is preparing to take action, to tell you some good news. So he's thinking about how he can come in. But he's going through a tower, chaos. He's going through major stress, struggle and upheaval around contacting you, or he could be going through a tower in his life in another way. It's all part of the process that leads to you. But he's preparing to tell you some good news, and he's going to come through for you. So he's thinking about you, but he's saying, I need to stop thinking about you and do something. You know, it's not making him happy just thinking about you all the time. So card flying out, yeah, Queen of Cups. And he can't stop thinking about how gorgeous you are, how beautiful you are, that you've got this amazing heart, that you fill his cup up, that you make him feel good. And yeah, and this is the thing, this is exactly what I'm picking up on. He doesn't want to just think about you, Three of Pentacles in reverse. He wants to bring it into the physical world, as above, so below. So I feel he's constantly thinking about you all the time. And that could be in his fantasies, in his dreams as well. And he wants to bring it into the physical world. That's what he wants to do. As above, so below. I hope that helps, okay? Gatancha, thank you for the donation. His current thoughts, feelings, and next actions. So what's his feelings? My emotions for you have always been intense. So he feels intense emotions for you. I can feel the strong bond we share on a soul level. So he feels bonded to you on a soul level. He feels intense about it all. And when they feel that way, you know, that's when they can pull away or be quiet or silent. So what's his intention? What's their intention? Well, this person is inspired by you. So really, the stronger you are and the more relaxed you are, the quicker things will move forward. Because your person is saying, I'm inspired by your strength. I know that we are meant to be. I see you as the person I'm destined to be with. So they feel like fate and destiny are going to bring you together. So I feel in a way this person is waiting for something to happen rather than doing something. You know, it's like, what is their intention? To find strength. And they're being inspired by your strength at this time. But they're kind of trusting in the universe to bring you together in some way. And that could be through serendipity, divine intervention. It's a bit of a cop-out in some way because it's like, well, you know, I don't need to do anything because the universe is going to sort it out. You've got, yeah, it's unlikely to happen that way. I feel it's up to this person to contact you. If this person sits around waiting for something to happen, it's unlikely to happen. Okay, so they know they've got to do something, but I feel at this current time they're kind of waiting. So there's a delay, okay? So what's your guidance at this time? Your career and lifestyle is just as important as your love life. So the angels want you to focus on your career, or your lifestyle, or your hobbies, or your goals, or your dreams, or whatever else you've got going on beside this person. Remember your identity outside of the dynamic and step back into your power. And that will move everything forward for you because this person's got to find the strength that you have to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Wolfie, thank you for the donation. Messages from the angels regarding my life upgrade. Wow, okay, going through a life upgrade. What do you need to know about your life upgrade? If you believe. So I feel you're learning to believe more, to have more faith, to use law of attraction, to manifest. You may be seeing 111, okay? And it's like the angels say, if you believe you can have it, you will. If you go there in the mind, you go there in the body. What you visualize, you materialize. If you hold it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. It's about knowing that. You've got intervention. Angels are stepping in, so be sure to surrender and trust. So you've got divine intervention in this. So the angels are helping you to upgrade, and everything you're going through is for your mission and purpose and to prepare for what's ahead. You are magnetic, so you may feel like you're becoming more magnetic because your life is upgrading. Your light draws your person in or draws in what you want, not just a person. This is about drawing everything to you through the law of attraction, through what you're thinking about, you're bringing about in your vortex of creation. Your person, it says your person, so there's definitely someone you're also bringing to you through this upgrade. This could be about preparing for union. It says your light is shining. Shine without fear. Keep shining without fear. Heart opening. So you're also going through a heart chakra activation. So rose quartz may be a good crystal for you to use at this time. Both of you are preparing for a higher love. So you're being prepared for what's ahead. So I feel this upgrade is also about love. It's about being ready for a higher love. Not just with your person, but so you can embody the power of unconditional love and walk through your life that way, like Jesus did. You know, being a leader in that way, a leader of love, a leader of light, a pioneer of truth. You have support, physical support through people around you, and also angels, guides, your team around you. Your spirit team is always cheering for you. And this may also be about you leaving people behind that don't have your back in that way. If people aren't cheering for you, if people don't want what's best for you, you've got to detach from those people, because we become the people we spend the most time with, don't we? And you've got exposed. They fear being seen fully, let them open up at their own pace. So you've got to be learning how to let other people learn and grow at their own pace. Because that can be challenging sometimes, because we want things to happen quickly, or it's like when we go through an awakening, we want to tell everyone about it, and some people aren't ready. You know, it reminds me of when years and years ago, way before I was on YouTube, when I first read the book, The Magic by Ron Burn, it changed my life. I'm going back, I don't know how many years it was. It was like back in 2014 or something like that. It was around that time, somewhere around there. And I remember when I read that book, I was so inspired. I bought like 5 copies of it and gave them to my friends, my physical friends at the time, who weren't as spiritual as me. And I remember one of my friends just was like, and put it to one side and never picked it up. Now, I've lost touch with that person over the years, but maybe they've read it now. Because remember, what we find as amazing, an epiphany, sometimes isn't for someone else. We have to let people grow and evolve in our own way. And I feel that's something you're learning as well through upgrading your life. But you're being prepared for whatever it is you want, but you must believe. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, why do I feel like this ship has sailed and I'm going to go through grieving again? I don't want to feel the loss over and over. Well, first of all, it's all part of the process. And fighting against something makes it harder. If you think, I don't want to do this, it makes it worse, doesn't it? So I feel you've got to relax into exactly what you're being pushed into. If you're meant to feel loss again and again, then it's something you're meant to do to heal and grow and become stronger. So don't see it as, oh no, here we go again. See it as, okay, it's making me stronger. It's happening for a reason. God knows I can handle this. I'm going to come out the other side better. If I go through it now, I'm not going to feel it as strongly later. So if you feel like the ship has sailed, again, that can be the ego. And it could also be a sign for you to surrender and let go. And saying, okay, well, I need to accept where I am and allow things to unfold more naturally, and instead of trying to make things happen. So let's just see what the lesson is from this. You're gaining balance, okay? You've got all the support you need. The angels say your spirit team is cheering for you. So you're not on your own. Remember, when you go through pain, you're not alone. The angels are right there with you. You know, when you go through a struggle, you'll get through it. You know, when me and George split up, remember he was scaffolding to me, but the house was in such a mess when he left, and it was so chaotic, that transition going from being with him and then single, not because I wanted to be with him, but because I was like in this transition period. I had to call on God himself to armor me up. And that got me through that time. And I had a knock on the door. It was around Easter. I had a knock on the door, and it was someone from the church who just knocked on. He was like delivering things in the street and said, I've got a message from you from God. He wants you to know you're a righteous person. And I just broke down crying. That was exactly what I needed to hear in that moment. It was like a message from God saying, do you know what, Liz, you're going to be okay. You'll get through it. So never be afraid of going through a loss or going through a struggle, because it will make you stronger and it will push you into a better position. You know, I look back now and I think, whoa, I'm so grateful that happens. I've been reborn, you know, it's like a shift. So your spirit team are with you and they are always cheering you on. Even if you go through fear, the fear, okay, it brings, you've got to let yourself open up at your own pace. The fear is about being seen fully. So this could even be about you feel like you're not being seen in your situation, or you're not being loved, or, you know, that's what's being exposed in a way. You're recognizing that you can fill up your own cup, that you can heal you, that you can give to yourself all the things you perhaps want from this person or this situation where you feel like the ship has sailed. Because really you're recognizing your own value and worth. And you're saying, I deserve to be seen, I deserve to be valued. So really what you're recognizing is the ship has sailed until that person can value you or show up correctly. So, you know, you've got to heal yourself in the meantime. And that's when true union comes in, from both of you being whole. So it's not that the ship has sailed, it's that at this current time, you know, you've got to go your own way to find balance and to get your energy back and to find your own strength again, to find your own divine feminine power again, because that's what you're being guided to do. And Archangel Azrael is with you. Too many cards. Archangel Azrael is with you. He is the angel who helps you when you feel at your worst or you're going through a real dark time, like when you lose a loved one, for example, and you feel that grief. He's with you whenever you feel grief, whether you're grieving a person, a situation, a past version of yourself. He's right there with you. Okay, so your guidance is never be afraid. Never be afraid to go forward or to go for what you want or to be true to your heart. Stand up for yourself. Believe in what you believe in. Speak your truth even when it's hard. And it may be that you've had to perhaps walk away to find yourself again. And no matter how things seem, because this is about your person here. Because, I don't like assuming anything, because we should never assume. It makes an ass out of you and me. But I am picking up on someone in your energy that you're perhaps thinking, is it over with that person? And that person is loyal to you, even when it seems otherwise. They are thinking about you. They do desire you and they do crave you. And their heart is with you, even if at this time you've got to go apart to find yourself again. They give me fear. Oh, there's fear around that. So I don't feel it's over, but there needs to be a delay or a pause, or because you've got to get your power back. I hope that helps, okay? And remember, you're not alone. We all go through these hard times, okay? It makes you stronger and wiser. Wolfie, thank you for the donation. What's my manager, your Thoth, feeling for me? So what does your Thoth, I hope I'm saying that right. Doesn't matter, as long as I know who it is, I'm getting the energy of this person. Well, they feel they can trust you. You are a trustworthy person. Okay, whether that's trusting you with secrets or trusting you with the work itself or trusting you to do the right thing or trusting you to turn up on time or whatever it is. This person knows that you are a trustworthy person. Or if you say you're going to do something, you do it. You don't just say you're going to do it and then sit down. You do it. You make sure that you follow through. You are a follow-througher, okay? So this person can trust you. And I feel as well this person knows they can trust you with things that perhaps need to be rebuilt, or if there's a struggle, or you can handle any challenges. Maybe you've been through some struggles, but you've come out the other side as well. So they see you as very strong, very intuitive, very psychic, a warm heart, loving, kind. If you're wondering if this person has feelings for you, I mean, you're coming up as the Queen of Cups here, and that's someone who's very beautiful and very sexy and very dynamic, okay? So this person could think about you in that way, but I'm picking up on this from a professional perspective. They trust that you do the right thing. So there's you're valued there, no matter whether they're showing that or not. It could have also caused a tower moment in that person because they may have feelings for you. Because I am feeling some kind of romantic feelings there, or some kind of warmth, or I'm not going to say love, but it's like there's something warm there. This person feels they can trust you, and that's a big thing for them. I hope that helps, okay? I'm just moving the chat up, guys. We got a little bit. Thank you for using Milestone, honey. Any message from my angels and spirit guides, please? So what's the message from your angels and spirit guides? Recovery. There's a recovery coming in, whether it's a physical recovery, an emotional recovery, the recovery of a relationship or a circumstance or finances. Things are going to get better. So things are going to improve for you, okay, in many ways. What else? Yeah, this could be a breakthrough coming in September. Again, we've got the Tower and the Queen of Cups coming through here. So I feel the message coming through is very clear. There's a breakthrough coming into your life, possibly between now and September, where things are going to turn around. This could even be a truth coming out or a new beginning in some way. And Archangel Michael is with you as well. So maybe you're calling on other angels, but Archangel Michael is with you, giving you the sword of truth and the sword of strength. Okay, motorbike going past quick. Something could turn around that's been chaotic for you. If you've been through a tower or you've been through struggles, it's going to get better. And this is showing you that you've become stronger through it and more intuitive and wise. Okay, so whatever tower you've been through or are going through, it's actually making you much more connected with the divine. It's making your heart open wider. So a lot of strength has come into your life in a spiritual way through what you've been through. There's definitely a breakthrough coming in September. And there's a recovery. Maybe you're doing meditation, or you're being guided to do meditation, or do some kind of, sitting in the yoga position, kind of doing some healing. Maybe you're doing yoga, I don't know. But I'm getting more of like a calming, relaxed state. What else? Within 6 months, there's an awakening going on. So something could be happening. It's about the year, really, isn't it? We're in July. So within the 6 months is like the end of the year. So this could also be you awakening to what you want in this year. Thinking, right, well, it's July now. What do I want to happen later this year? What do I want to achieve in 2026? So it could also be about you setting your goals. What else? Flying in the bucket there, you've got 5D realms, so I'm going to bring you some bucket messages in as well. You've got your souls are exchanging energies in the higher planes. So this could be you connecting with your special person in the higher realms, in the 5D. Could be about you connecting with your angels and guides through the 5D as well, through meditation, through dreams, through just feeling connected in that way. You've got preparation, you're being prepared for something. They are aligning with their higher self. So there's a preparation taking place for a new beginning. Wow. When I connect with the Fool, that's what I'm seeing this as. I see it as the new year. Okay, because everyone reads tarot different. It's just how I connect with it. So you're being prepared for the new year. A fresh start is on the horizon. So I feel whatever's going on over the next 6 months, there's a preparation coming in. Letters, you've got H, J, and Q. You got separation is ending. Wow, there's a storm coming in as well. And the death card. Wow. So definite transformation going on in Scorpio season, which is October, November. So September, October, November significance. You got a storm. And a storm is about a shift, okay? A change, a breakthrough. Separation is ending. So this could be something coming in you're perhaps not expecting. Look, you got Empress. You are the Empress. You are the Divine Feminine. Stay in your power. The L's are about you having help. Help support your angels. And you've got massage. But when I picked it up, I saw it as message. So there could be a message coming in that you intuitively know is coming. You may also want to massage your solar plexus. You can do that through cleansing it with like a chakra cleanse. Or you may actually want to massage the stomach area. Okay, or maybe massage the back, the lower back, especially if you're having any bowel issues or digestive issues, stomach issues. Or you may want to have a massage because that may also help you to feel relaxed as well. But you've got help from heaven. You may see a lot of elves around Christmas time because it's a sign that you have support. I hope that helps, okay? Just think it'll be Christmas soon. It's so exciting. And I'm looking forward to Halloween. Halloween, Christmas, so exciting. Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, what's the weekend bringing for me and my mum? Okay, what's the weekend bringing for you and your mum? Big happy changes. Wow, look at that. Straight up, big happy changes. But you have to embrace them as well, not look on the negatives. If you allow it, big happy changes will come in. What else, okay? What else is coming in? We've got justice and the moon. So in other words, balance. Balancing your emotions. Balancing things that you perhaps saw as bad. When you're looking at something and panicking, instead of panicking, see through the illusion of that. Don't look at it with fear, look at it with love, and that will bring balance in. So big happy changes when you see through the illusions and find balance instead. Very clear message. I hope that helps, okay? Just moving the chat up. We've got Sonu, thank you for the donation. Milar's feelings and intentions and bucket messages. He is push and pull due to ex-garima or work. As I observed, he has seen her reels, maybe in blessings for relationship. So really, let him find his way to you. Let him deal with what he's dealing with, okay? I don't know how many have I got left, honey? So I'm not paying attention. How many have I got left, okay? I don't know how many I've got left. So if I've got like 1 or 2, then I can have donations come. I think people are donating. I'd just like to catch up first because then I can answer some from the chat, who perhaps can't donate. But obviously if I stay on a long time because people are donating, I won't be able to do that. So, and I've got a busy day. I've got personal readings. I've got to record some channel videos and I need to do my food shopping today. That's my plan, okay? So He knows you're the one. So regardless of what's going on, okay, he knows that you're the one. He knows it deep inside. So even if he's dealing with the ex or whatever he's got going on, he knows you're the one he wants. He knows you're his true love, okay? And he feels stuck right now. So even though he knows you're his true love, he feels stuck. You could be seeing 222 or 2222. It's like he's saying to you, try and bear with me, okay, while I deal with my situation. Because he knows you're the one he's meant to be with, but he feels like at this current moment he can't really do anything about it because he's struggling to show you how much he truly cares. And that could be because of what he's dealing with. You know, work, Garima, whatever he's got going on. So what's your guidance in this moment? You are the one that he's meant to be with. Now, this is what he's saying to you. I know that you're the one, okay? Says you are the one he's meant to be with. Never doubt that fact, because you could be worrying about work. You could be worrying about this ex and, you know, letting other people have power over this connection in that way. You have to believe in yourself, okay? Focus on your passions and enjoy your life. What is meant to be in your life, who is meant to be in your life will always find its way. And I feel that's sometimes what you're struggling with because you may be trying to control everything. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't need to know your name, honey. I don't need to know names, dates, and I'd pick up on the energy. You could just put, I need to, my person. Doesn't matter. Okay, I don't need to know. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that if there is silence for a while, it's helping because you're able to connect through telepathy in the 5D. Okay, you are connected even though you're not physically together. Okay, there could be some travel going on. This could be for you as well because this is your energy. So while there's silence for a while or while this is going on, perhaps do some travelling. And you're not talking about travelling like, oh, you've got to go on a plane. I mean, you could do that if you want to, but going somewhere new, doing something new. Okay, you've got shared dreams. So you're going to be dreaming about each other. So even if he's acting in the physical world like he doesn't care about you, he's dreaming about you. He could be dreaming about travelling with you. You've got midnight mass and season's greetings. So you could wake up at midnight, okay, and you could feel a heavy burden or you may feel heavy energy around. If you kind of go to sleep at like, I don't know, say you fall asleep at 10 o'clock and you wake up at midnight and you feel heavy, like you've had a heavy dream or heavy energy, that's coming from him, okay? And he may have come to you in a dream. We've got season's greetings. I feel he's going to communicate with you when it's a special occasion, a season greeting. Like he could wish you, I don't know, a happy Christmas, for example, or a happy Thanksgiving, or happy New Year, or something like that, or a happy birthday, or there could be that could be when he makes a move. But I feel this current time he feels stuck. He knows you're meant to be. He's having dreams about you, and the shared dreams going on anyway. So focus on you, because when the time is right, things will move forward. He's stuck for a reason because he's dealing with stuff in his life. I hope that helps, okay? Let me move the chat up. We've got Janie, thank you for the donation. Message about my finances. Should I ask my mothers for money, or will money come in some way during the next weeks? So what do you need to know about money first of all? There's an opportunity coming in, a golden opportunity coming in. Luke, there's no need to worry. So regarding money in general, there's no need to worry because there is an opportunity coming in. Now I feel this could be a work opportunity, something that you can do that brings money in, but it's going to be a golden opportunity. So should you ask your mothers for money? Should you ask your mothers for money? You've got ask for help from others. So I feel the answer is yes, because you've got yes, if you feel it's the right thing to do, ask for help. That could lead to a golden opportunity. Okay. Will money come in some other way during the next weeks? Will some money come in other ways? You've got to take action and be assertive. So I feel if you take action and be assertive, it will. So that could be perhaps going for some kind of opportunity. So what I'm picking up here is, no matter what happens, you'll be okay. There's no need to worry. There is an opportunity coming in somehow, some way, shape or form to bring money into your life. Okay? If you want to ask your mothers for money, you can, because if you ask them for help, it could give you what you need in the short term. And if you take action and be assertive in the long term, you're going to receive opportunities in other ways. Okay, but I am seeing success coming in. And the angel's saying, I know you're probably stressing about this, but there really is no need to worry because there is a golden opportunity coming in. Because when you pray and you ask for help and support, your prayer is answered in whatever way it needs to. I hope that helps again. Let me just bring you in tarot card as well. Anything else you need to know? Actually, this ain't bringing abundance message. Look at this, 10 of Cups. And yes, this is about love and all of that, but this is about you feeling satisfied with what you have. So I want to bring in an abundance card. I want to bring in a message from the angels of abundance. Okay, and you can call on Archangel Ariel directly. Look at this. Sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So it could be that if you're going through a little bit of a struggle in finances, it could be bringing up fear to do with poverty in a previous lifetime. Because I don't feel you're in poverty, but this could be like you were in a previous life. Perhaps like, I don't know, 10 lives ago, you were on the streets or something like that. And that lingers somehow. So when you perhaps have a little bit of a wobble financially, it brings up fears that you're able to heal, knowing that God is your source and that you'll always be provided for. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Wolfie, thank you for the donation. And please, Liz, those heart dices for me as well. Okay. Okay. So what you've got coming through here, if no one else donates, I'll be able to answer from the chat next, okay? So look at this. For you, first of all, something's going to come into your inbox, okay? Now, this could be an apology. Someone's going to apologize to you. They apologize. You'll probably know who that is, okay? This person could be an earth sign. But it's more about grounding the connection. So someone who you perhaps are waiting for an apology from is going to apologise to you, and it's going to ground things between you, and it could come into an inbox. So it could be an email apology, or it could come in through social media. I mean, even text message, but I feel it's going to be a message, and this person is loyal to you. And you could see a dog when this is about to happen, okay? This person loves you, and you're going to see 444 because you're being protected in the meantime. They give me fear. There's fear there. Now you're going through an illumination because you've got jack-o'-lantern. And I'm seeing that as illumination because we carve pumpkins and we illuminate them. And that could be coming over the weekend. So you could have an illumination over the weekend. The moon could be significant where a moon cycle is affecting you. Or you see, I've got something else coming through in my mind here. But you're seeing through the illusions. There could be a party coming up as well during a moon cycle. Or at night. So you may have a party to go to, or like a social event comes up where you're having time off, you're relaxing. There could be music involved in that as well, and a completion of a cycle. And you've got K, the letter K coming through. Now K can mean many things, but K could also be about karmic, but K could be kite. I mean, I don't know what's coming through, but it could be a letter, wherever that resonates with you. And we got baubles. And when I connect with baubles, I see this as like fun, joy, happiness, enjoying life. When you're doing those things, everything moves forward for you. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. How does Wes feel about me in action steps? I feel like something is happening. So how is he feeling about you? I mean, we've already talked about him a little bit earlier. You're my wish fulfillment and I want you only. So your dream come true. That's how he feels about you. Deep down, my intentions with you have always been pure. So he never meant to let you down or hurt you. He's always had pure intentions when it comes to you. Please don't feel disappointed with me, because maybe you do feel disappointed. You could feel disappointed because you thought something would have happened by now. You know, and you've got to let go of that, remember. He said, my higher self is with you every single day. So in other words, you're already one. You are connected. So even though you're not physically together, he is right there with you. And I know it's bizarre, you know, to perhaps someone outside of the journey looking in thinking, wow, you know. And it's not just about inner union, obviously. It's about being together as well. But he really is with you every step of the way. He's inspired by your strength. He feels you're so strong and powerful. But he's still going through a healing until September. There's the 9 again. So he wants to move forward when he's ready, when he's fully healed, not when he's going to perhaps let you down, disappoint you or mess you about. And I feel that's his biggest fear, that he's going to mess you about. So meditate, go with him for the answers. Okay, and you can do that when you're at home, staycation, so you could do that when you're at home. Something could happen when you are off work as well, when you're at home. So that may be what you're doing now. You got forever as well. So you perhaps feel like this love is forever, or he feels like you have a bond. It's very strong, the bond. So what's your guidance at this time? Love always wins, okay? The power of love will always conquer fear. Your love will set him free, from the pain of his past. And his love will remind you why you trusted and waited. But remember, it's never about waiting around. It's about living life, being in the moment, allowing things to unfold. Okay, stay in your own lane. Everyone learns differently. Focus on peace. And I feel that judgment card's come out there because he's saying to you, please don't feel disappointed with me. So instead of judging, I'm not saying you're doing this. It's coming up for a reason, though. Instead of perhaps thinking, why is it taking so long? Or why isn't he doing this? Or I'd never do that, or whatever it is. Remember, he's learning his own way. He's learning and doing his life. So focus on peace, stay in your own lane and let him come to you. But I am feeling again September is significant. Yeah, the Hanged Man and the Page of Cups. There will be contact when the time is right. There's still a healing taking place. Look at all the green. He's still healing his mind, his emotions. Okay, he's still going through a healing and then he'll come forward. So I haven't got a timeline. Okay, but I feel September is a significant one and you know that intuitively anyway. Let me see if I can get a timing around this. Let me bring in the time deck, hang on. To see if they want you to know anything else here. You got in a few weeks, divine timing is at play. You've got summer, you've got May and August. Now, it could be a sign of May to August. So May just gone was a breakthrough for many of us. I know I went through my own personal breakthrough in May. So between May and August, you may feel there's a lot of hope. Maybe you've been expecting something to happen during the summer period. So in a few weeks, we move into August. So something could be coming in August time. But remember, divine timing is at play. And that's worth trusting in God for. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we've got Wish Right Now. Thank you for the donation. DM's feelings. Okay, so what is your DM feeling today? I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. So he does want to tell you how he feels, that you do mean things to him. He wishes he could hold you in his arms, but obviously he struggles because he's got something else going on. So what's his situation? What's his situation? Ace of Wands. Now, when I'm looking at that, it's strange you've put GD situation and not GF situation, because I'm picking up on his situation, not like necessarily what's going on in his life. He may be working on something he's really passionate about, and I'm picking up on work. Okay, so I feel that he could be busy with work in some way, and he's moving towards it. Because when I'm picking up on like GF situation, I'm not picking up on that. I'm picking up on he's busy with something he's focusing on, like something outside of love. And that's why the Ace of Wands is there. So I feel the Ace of Wands is about something he's passionate about, but it's not another person. It's something he's doing in his life. This could even be a hobby, a goal. I don't know if he's doing something with friends this weekend, or he's got like a hobby, like playing a sport or something like that. But that's the energy I'm picking up on. Something he's passionate about that he's doing at this time that's not connected with love. That's what he's focusing on, okay? Because you could say if this is to do with a girlfriend situation, oh, there's passion there. I'm not picking up on that. And I feel that you put GD for a reason. Because I'm picking, when the first thing I did when I looked at that was saw the situation standing out, not the GD. Okay, because I know we should never assume, because he makes an ass out of you and me. But I'm assuming you put GD instead of GF. Okay, if you did put GD, it could be what a good situation. He's saying to you he's focusing on something in his life that he's passionate about at this time, but it's not another person. Okay, it was a mistake. It's his initial. Yeah. So what I'm seeing with this is he's dealing with something in his life that's he's good, feeling good about, and this could be something that's good news for you because it's going to push him towards you. So what's his next action for you? Well, he's got it, and it was in sideways, so he's becoming the magician. He's got to turn himself around so he's able to take control. There's hope here. There is hope in the situation. He's being guided to you. So again, this is about you shining your light brightly, but he's still turning this around. So Aquarius season could be significant. Between now and the Aquarius season could be significant. So again, it's about you allowing him to come to you naturally. instead of needing him to do something. So what's his next action? Yeah, he feels stuck right now. He wants to, he wishes he could hold you in his arms and tell you how much you mean to him, but he can't. So what he's doing is channeling his passion, his desire into something work-related or hobby-related or some kind of sport or exercise, because he doesn't want to perhaps channel it into his girlfriend or whatever he's got going on there, so he can get the strength to move forward at the right time. And that's why I'm picking up on Aquarius season or between now and then. So again, you can't rush the timing. I hope that helps, okay? So I've got no action at this current time because he feels stuck. I know it's frustrating when those cards come out, but again, you're learning to surrender and let go. Let me just get you one more card for you. Card for you as progress is taking place, even if you can't see it, okay? So important at this time you have unwavering faith as the last details are manifesting. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to do some messages out the chat. So no more donations. I'm going to do some messages out the chat. So we're going to do, Janelle says, any messages for me? So what do we need to know for Janelle at this current time, angels? Within the next few weeks, something is shifting for you. Okay, so what is shifting for you in the next 6, they're saying 6 weeks, wow. Next few weeks, 6 weeks. Someone's coming towards you who can give you the world, or this could be the end of a cycle. So you're going to feel much better over the next 6 weeks. This could, if you could be connecting with a water sign or someone who's very emotional, who can shut down as well quickly. So this could be like your twin flame or, you know, the person on your mind. They're going to come forward in the next, it says within the next few weeks, but I've got 6 weeks coming through and the cycle is going to complete. Okay, and this is also you feeling good about life, feeling good about yourself, feeling strong. They may come forward and offer something to you that feels like the world, okay? So I feel someone's coming to you, okay? So if you are connecting with a special person, they're coming back with some kind of offer for you, some kind of emotion, okay? You may be, look, contact's definitely going to resume it. You've got 1111 coming in. This person, you are connected through eternity. You've got the eternal card. So contact is going to resume by at least, okay, like, I feel it's going to be within 6 weeks. Okay, however, the angels always give me the furthest timeline out. So November the 11th is the furthest timeline out, the 1111 portal. But I feel you could also be seeing 1111 now anyway. And 1111 is a twin flame number. It's also a number of coming together in love. Think about the 4 of Wands in the tarot. So you may be seeing 1111, and that's your sign that things are going to move forward with this person. And, you know, you may be trying to end a cycle at this time. You may be trying to move on from this person. And that's actually pushing things into place. That's bringing contact in. Okay. So in other words, what I'm feeling is you just keep doing what you're doing at this current time. Because I'm seeing you empower here. I'm seeing you. I'm not saying every day is like that. You may have ups and downs. But I feel ultimately you're feeling good. You're rising up. You're feeling strong. You know, your vibration's quite high. You're working on you, you're remembering your own value, and that's moving things into place. Because 1111 is an awakening. And then, you know, this is when the tests come in. When you think, yeah, I feel like I'm getting over this person or I've released this person, and then boom, they come back in and the contact resumes, and then all those feelings and emotions come back up because you get tested. It's like the universe saying, well, we'll see if you've healed enough to be in union or if, you know, you're still learning particular lessons. You said, I keep hearing this. Well, that's because something's aligning. But again, you might think, oh, I'll believe it when I see it. But it doesn't work that way. You've got codependency. Love yourself first. You do not need to chase. So you don't need to chase this person or this situation. It will come in naturally and you'll have your ever after. It says love always finds a way to prevail in the end. So I feel that you're going to have your happy ever after when the time is right, when you've let go of fear. You're saying my health. So you're going through health issues as well. What do you need to know about your health? What do you need to know about health? No more donations, please, guys, because I just want to answer some people in the chat who perhaps can't donate, okay? I'll be live again tomorrow, so you can donate again tomorrow, okay? So health-wise, you've got to communicate clearly. Now, this could be an issue because of communication issues in your love life, for example. It may have affected your health. It may have, well, because health gets affected by stress. When we're stressed out, we feel diseased, okay? And then we experience disease in the body, okay? So you have to communicate clearly by writing things down, journaling, getting energy that's pent up out of you in that way. Okay, could also be you need to communicate clearly with what you want. So you could ask the angels for a healing, or you may need to see someone, you know, whatever you feel you need to do. It's to do with your liver, you're saying, okay. So first of all, I feel you've already asked for help in some way, because Archangel Raphael is saying all of heaven are assisting with this. So I feel you've already prayed for this and the angels are already helping you. Okay, lots of cards flying out. You've got, there's no need to worry, relax, because the more you stress, the worse it gets. Be kind and loving to yourself, because the liver is about detoxing, isn't it? Getting rid of things. So you may just need to be kinder to yourself with the words you tell yourself as well, the way you communicate to yourself. Your body forgives you for whatever you've done. When liver can be connected with like toxins. So if you've put things into your body that haven't helped you, like, I don't know, alcohol or other things, forgive yourself because your body forgives you. Get it checked out for your own peace of mind, which is what you may need to do, okay? Get a good night's sleep, because this could be affecting your sleep. Treatment, calm down, okay? There's no physical cause, so I feel it's going to be okay. So again, no physical cause. I'm not saying you're not going through it physically, but in other words, the cause could be stress-related. Or it could be something that you're going through in your mind that's causing the problem. And Archangel Raphael is saying, I'm right by your side, okay? I just want to give you an affirmation for your liver. Okay, this is the Heal Your Body book by Louise Hay. Okay, never drank. Well, it could be other toxic things. I feel it's to do with communication issues. If you went through a really toxic thing with this person who's coming back, that can affect your body, can affect your liver, because it's like a toxin going in. You know, like if this person was saying toxic things or hurting you, and it went into your body, okay, your liver's kind of absorbing it and filtering it through. Does that make sense? So, because I feel it's communication related. Yeah, I've just went on inflammation there. Seeing red, inflamed thinking, affirm my thinking as peaceful, calm and centered. It just guided me to that straight away. It's nothing to do with the liver. Well, maybe your liver feels a bit inflamed, okay, because of seeing red as like anger or frustration or something you've been through. So I feel that's what you need to affirm. My thinking is peaceful, calm and centered. So let me just go to the liver. Liver. There we are. Yeah, it's to do with anger. The liver is connected with seat of anger and primitive emotions, and liver problems are connected with complaining, justifying, fault finding to deceive yourself, feeling bad. So this could be this person maybe made you feel bad, or was always complaining, and perhaps you were justifying the situation, or in a way deceiving yourself, saying, oh, it'll get better, or there's someone coming up my path. He's going to ring the bell, isn't he? Bless him. He looks about 10. Just give me, sorry for it. I feel that I think he's going to try and sell me something. He only looks about 10, bless him. Hiya.
You're alright. I'm only just ready from Preston's business. You heard about it before?
I'm in the middle of a work call, so...
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Okay, no problem. Have a good day, hon. Oh. Oh, bless him. He only looked about 10. So, the canvas is selling something. So, anyway. So, where was it with liver? It's gone. Oh, it just jumped on this other page here. Jumped up to cystitis, rejection. Okay, so maybe there's some kind of rejection issue. It's definitely to do with somebody else, this issue. Let me just go back to the liver where I was. So, yeah, it's to do with anger, primitive emotions, complaint, all of that. So, what you can affirm to make it better is love and peace and joy are what I know. I choose to live through the open space in my heart. I look for love and find it everywhere. I love that. It says, I choose to live, like liver. I choose to live through the open space in my heart. I focus on love. And that's the guidance. But ultimately, when you are perhaps communicating clearly with this person, it may heal. But obviously, you know, if you feel you need to see someone, do that. I hope that helps, okay? Tandy, thank you for being here, honey. Oh, thank you a little bit. I'm sending you so much love. This is for Tandy. What are Jay's intentions towards me and his current feelings, okay? I wanted to tell you so many times already how much I miss you. So his intention is to tell you he misses you, okay? I'm showing you your wounds and things you need to work on. So he's also reminding you that you've got wounds too, okay? So what wounds are you healing? What wounds are you healing? Recognition, to give yourself what you need. You've met your mirror, your soul remembers him or remembers them. So what I'm picking up on here is you're both mirroring back to each other what needs to be healed. And what you're teaching him is to speak up and admit his truth and be vulnerable and open up, and there's a wound around that. And he's perhaps teaching you to give yourself what you need so you don't need recognition from him or them. Okay, so the wounds are coming through. So it's like he's saying to you, remember, we're both growing and healing, okay? So I feel his intention is to come forward and tell you that he misses you. So let me just get another card. What's his intention? Yeah, to come out of reflection and to make something happen in the physical world instead of just dreaming about you. So his intention is to take action. That's his intention. Okay, to come forward because he's been in reflection. He's been daydreaming about life with you. But he needs to come out of that now. Okay, make it real. And he wants to come forward with some kind of solid offer. So something could be happening within the next 4 to 10 weeks or between now and October. I hope that helps, okay? We're going to do Jacinta. Let me do Jacinta because since the 1st of July, missing P. When he comes to my mind, it feels intense. Well, anything happened between us this month, how does he feel about me? So how does he feel about you? I feel this insane attraction to you. I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. So you're feeling him around you because he's been thinking about the last time he saw you in person or the last time you connected in some way that was powerful, and he's feeling drawn to you. So it's very likely you're feeling his energy at this time. What else? Yeah, he's going to communicate. He's thinking about reaching out. That's why you're picking up on his energy. Okay, he wants to communicate. So you could have a communication coming in this month. So is anything going to happen this month? Because he's thinking about it. Yeah, he wants to take action. Okay, there's no need to worry. I feel he's going to be assertive. So I feel there's a possibility. I'm saying possibility because they can change like that. They can go into fear like that, okay, and then they're checking out. But the way it's looking is something is happening. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do everyday 9. Says, is my deceased husband at peace in spirit, please? Well, I created a deck for this reason. Got the Divine Masculine Spirit Oracle. This is when you can connect with your lover on the other side, okay? So what does he want you to know? And obviously we'll be at peace over there, okay? So first he's saying to you, you are my legacy. I live on through you. Now that could be if you have children or, you know, obviously you've got memories. He's saying, I live on through you. I haven't really gone anywhere. I'm with you still, okay? I will see you in your dream. So you're going to have a dream about him, and that's how they do communicate. That's how they come through. You know, because he knows he doesn't want to freak you out by kind of popping in front of you. So he's going to come into your dreams. I'll see you in your dreams. Maybe you already have. He said, I want you to be happy. So he doesn't want you to waste time, because that's how he's coming through and saying, don't want you to waste time worried about me when I'm where I'm meant to be. I want you to be happy. And it was painless. So perhaps you're worried about the way he passed or what happened with his passing or before he passed. He said it was painless. It was painless for me. So let's connect with, how is he on the other side? Because that's really him caring more about you than himself. You know, it's very selfless and picking up on there. And obviously there's no ego on the other side anyway. What does he want you to know about being on the other side? I'll always point you in the right direction. Again, these cards came out earlier, very powerful. There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. I had to leave that way. So what I'm picking up on is, I feel he is at peace where he is because he said, I'm with the rest of the family. That's like confirming that. I'm with the rest of the family. There's no need to worry. I'm in heaven. I'm watched over. I'm okay. I'm guiding you at this current time, helping you to have faith that I had to leave that way. Because if you're wondering about why it happened, or you may even be carrying guilt around still. And he's saying, no, I had to leave that way. And that's the card I want to read you, okay? I had to leave that way. This is a beautiful deck by James Van Praagh. So if you're thinking about perhaps getting a deck to connect with him, this is available from Amazon. It's a great deck. It really helps, okay? It's channeled beautifully. The other deck is my deck, okay? So I had to leave that way. So what he's saying to you is, and what I've just seen there is it's not your fault because you may all be holding on to guilt. Please don't relive my death in your mind, as from my perspective, it was very different from how you imagine. To me, it was like a dream that culminated in a very happy ending. Yes, I was so sad to leave you and our loved ones and our life together, but I have to be honest and say that I am truly happy here. And I feel that's really what you want to know. My soul is so enriched by all that I'm learning, and it's like he's turned a page, and I'm still able to be with you and help you because he's guiding you. I am finally free of all earthly suffering, which allows me to love you even more than before. My life plan was designed with divine wisdom, and that included the timing and the way in which I exited. It is the same with your life and everyone else's. It's exciting to finally know these truths and to share them with you. Please know that I am truly sorry that the mode of my passing brought pain to you. And yet everything happened exactly as it was supposed to happen. You couldn't have stopped it or changed anything. There was no other way. Very beautiful. And he's saying, I am with the rest of the family. I'm there with you, guiding you, and time is illusion. It's like it reminds me of, in the show Supernatural, okay, spoiler alert, if you've seen Supernatural, okay, at the end of Supernatural, I mean, it can make you cry anyway, but when, and there is a spoiler here, so if you don't want to know, pause it or switch off for anyone else watching. But when Dean dies, okay, it shows you what happens to him and how he kind of goes and sits with Bobby and they're having a drink. And then you see Sam on Earth going through his whole life and growing and having kids and everything he goes through. And he becomes an old man. Oh, I get emotional just thinking about it. I want to cry, even though it's a show. And then he passes over and he's right there again with Dean. And it was like Dean and Bobby were just sitting there for 5 minutes having a drink together. And then there's Sam, who's just had a whole earthly life. So remember, time happens differently up there. And he's right there with you. I hope that helps, okay? Angwon says, I love Supernatural. Me too, okay? I cried at the end. I want to rewatch it all again, actually. I've got it all on DVD. I love it. It's so good. I'll tell you what we're going to do then, because I'm going off now, because I've been on for 3 hours and I've got a full day as well, and I'm live tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to do a little pick a pile. So if you haven't had a question, it's okay. I'm going to bring a message in that you need to know from your person. So what is your person thinking about you? So I've got card 1. Oh, I've got a few cards here. Card 2. I'm going to do them as separate cards, but you may be guided to more than one card. So I've got card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4. Not going to be able to hold them all. And card 5. So you've got 5 cards. So you may be guided to numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You may be guided to a few numbers. This is a message for you. Okay? So we've got card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, and card 5. Pick your number. Pick your number. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Let go of fear. They give me fear. Oh, there's fear there. This may be releasing some fear. So card 1, maybe your person's releasing fear. Card 1, you are my light in the darkest time. So if you pick card 1, your person's going through some darkness. They could be going through a bit of a dark night of the soul at this time. Okay? And they're saying, you're my light. So keep shining your light. You're guiding them forward. Okay, you're the light in the darkest time. So they're going through something. They could be dealing with their ego, shadows. They could be going through something in their life that you need to give them a bit more time to come forward, okay? Card 2. You pick card 2. Their intention is they want to contact you, and they want to contact you during July. I will contact you this month. Now, I'm seeing this month as the month in between now and the 3rd of August, okay? So if it doesn't come in July, you may get contact in August, beginning of August. But their intention is to contact you this month, okay? Card 3. I've been working on my self-love and self-worth, and that could be mirrored. So you could be working on that too. Loving yourself more, filling up your own cup, giving more to you. Because when you both do that, you're able to give to each other. And it could be that they haven't felt good enough for you or deserving of you. So they've had to work on that. So if there's been silence or separation, it's been assisting the connection so you can actually love each other more by loving yourselves first, okay? Pile 4, you're so beautiful inside and out. So they love you. It's very likely they've seen you lately. They could have seen you looking good, whether it's through social media or in person. You're so beautiful inside and out. They love the outside of you and the inside of you, the person you are. Never doubt that they're drawn to your light. Nobody compares to you. Card 5, I've realised so much since we parted ways, okay? So if you're not in contact or you're in separation, they've gone through a major breakthrough and realisation. You could be picking up on card 1 as well. But I've realised so much since we parted ways, you had to go into separation or silence for that to happen. So they're going through an epiphany, an awakening, an aha moment, and they want to tell you what's going on. So have faith, okay? So I'm sorry I can't stay on longer, guys, but I have got things I need to do today. So I will be back on tomorrow, hopefully around the same time, 7:30, 8 a.m. UK time. And then I'm going to be live as well Monday and Tuesday before I break up for my holiday, okay? And remember, channel members, from next week, I'm starting a daily love tarot reading for angel warriors. Okay, where I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, 3 cards for them, 3 cards for the journey, a tarot reading every day. So you've got the opportunity of joining or upgrading and becoming an angel warrior to get that content as well as everything else you get from being a member. So thank you all for watching and being here. It means so much. And, I wish I could stay on all day. I love you all so much. And thank you all for my birthday wishes. It's not until next Thursday. But I'm so grateful for everything. Everyone who's wished me a happy birthday, sent me a little donation. It means a lot. So thank you for being you. And I'll see you soon. Have a great day.